Anne's late. Okay. All right. Well, that's that for the intro, I guess. Hello, everybody. And with more drama. More drama. We got drama out the wazoo. We're starting late, which is perfectly fine for an Anne stream. They always start late. They never start on time. And if they do, they're always barely on time. That's why we start when we start. But hello, everybody. Hello and welcome to a nonsensical restream of the pre-stream. There's a lot of nonsense that's been going on outside of what I have the title. Although the title is something we're going to talk about before the Prestream Restream. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately DSP did not have a great night last night. $7 whopping for the end of Diablo 4. I guess he was, $7. I guess he was expecting a lot more to come in for support and all that other such shit and nonsense, and it really didn't come through. A bit of a shame, but you know how it goes over in the DSP verse. We also have other late breaking news with other cows. We have Amber Lynn has broken up with Yogoro, the infamous wipey, and I don't know. It's we may have chance either on probation or 6 months behind bars for him going and attacking a protester with a bat and kicking him and screaming and yelling and all that other good shit. But of course, I think some people may be interested in specifically the thumbnail and the title that we have for today's stream. I gotta literally look at the title again. So much for Julius Cruz. Thank you, of course, for Dingus for the title. We love the title ideas that he loves to give. Every now and then, they are complete and utter bangers. Absolute fucking bangers. But I do have to address this because this is something that has transpired over the last week, over the last 5-6 days, almost a week. And I cannot remain silent no longer over such nonsense. Yes. And you know, like, can I give you a explanation of who Soma Julius Cruz is? Okay, so you'll have to forgive me because in terms of how much content I've consumed from Soma, it's like really not a whole lot. Back in the day, when I was a fairly new detractor, there were a couple of channels that I would watch. This was back during the Hospital Arc saga, so what is it, 2016, I think? But there were a couple people that I would watch. Vault Boy would be one, Soma Julius Cruz, SOK I'd watched a little bit of, Theo does streams, and Tevin, to name a few. Soma is a content creator that has existed for, well, since the SOK days. His channel itself has existed since around 2006, and I believe his videos that he has had about DSP range back towards right around SOK times themselves. So it's like, I think it's like 8+ years almost, but I don't know if they were really that centric on DSP specifically back then. I know that he has some of his videos hidden, so really can't say much on that. But he has been quite critical of DSP in the past. He is a detractor, guys. So, of course, like any of the people who make content in this side of the sphere, I have to give some level of respect to the people who have paved the way before me. I am just a humble police officer. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I guess we can go here. We're gonna use this one because of course we like using this layout. This layout is like a fucking staple layout. We can resize that a little bit so that way chat's not running into me. Hello everybody. Hey guys. Oh, I should probably forward that thing because it's like clipping into my tits. Yeah, it's clipping into my tits right there. But hello everybody. We're gonna discuss drama. And of course the drama being Soma. Now, for any of my contemporaries that have existed out in the field for a long period of time, I do have to give some kind of level of respect. I really do. Because they paved the way for what we would have today. So of course, no matter what, People have been before me. I gotta show them, you know, some level of courtesy. Let me put myself, no, not there. Can I put myself here? Yeah, we can put myself here. Yeah, that guy over there. That guy. That guy. The thing that I'm pointing my toy gun on. Hey, it's Duval.
Duval was hoping to see a funny picture of Dave, but instead got smelly Ojo lady.
Okay. Let me redo this, guys. I'm doing this on the fly. If you didn't already know, all of my streams are pretty scuffed. It just depends on the level of scuffness for the day, obviously. Position this forward a little bit, just a little bit, so that way my arms are in the proper positioning, but I can still do stuff with them too. All right, perfect. Okay, so the thing to discuss at hand today was a specific thread. Thank you, Karma. Thank you, Karma, for being on the Twitch chat and using your intro. If there's a bunch of those, I will kill them off, all right? Okay, yeah. So, thank you, Karma, for reminding me that I had that turned on. I can never forgetty. Never forgetty. Okay. So the content that we're talking about today just happens to be in relation to the thing that I have in the description at the moment, and that is a thread on Reddit. Yeah, I know, that toxic individual place that nobody likes to go to, that place. Well, they seem to have had a thread in relation to DSP detractor Soma Julius Cruz, as bad as DSP false flagging copyright strikes channel for detracting him. Now, this is a little concerning to me. It really is. When I initially saw this, it was brought to my attention in our Discord, the super secret Discord that many of you guys are part of, and some of you guys aren't. But big ups for those people who are part of, right? Now, some of the information that was shared was a strike history. It looks like it was 2 strikes that initially was set to expire on October 2nd. And this was struck by A1 Soma's Epic Gaming. Now, you're probably wondering yourself, wait a minute, Soma's Epic Gaming? That's not Soma Julius Cruz. You're right, it's not Soma Julius Cruz. It's one of his backup channels. You'll have to forgive me. I would normally, when somebody has a channel that relates to their channel, I would just go into their channel tabs. I would try and figure out where I needed to go. But he actually doesn't do that. You actually have to go and like fucking find it yourself, because it's like, it's kind of hidden. He doesn't really make it very well known that he has a second channel, but he does do some of his streaming there. I think what he does is he does like a dual streaming situation kind of thing. That's why you'll see 2 of the same exact streams at the same time. You'll see all of this nonsense here and it's the same exact shit here. I don't know if it's some kind of weird way to protect him from copyright. I don't know what the fuck he's doing specifically, but I guess it's supposed to give him attention on both channels or whatever the fuck he decides to do. Anyway, these are both his channels, and it looks like the copyright, as purported by a screenshot after I reached out to the group that got struck, was by a Soma's Epic Gaming, and that can be seen here on the actual the thread in question. Soma's Epic Gaming. What's more is they also have a contact email. Now, you're probably wondering yourself, man, it could be spoofed. You're right, it could be. And I have no way of confirming whether or not this is his actual email. But the thing is that there is no way I can tell he has an email anywhere on here, because it's not present. So I gotta assume it's him. I don't fucking know, but we'll ignore that on the side. Initially, when this was reported to me, my first thought process was, hey man, this guy, it's probably some Voldemort nonsense, some Super Hound shenanigans. And there's no way that Soma Julius Cruz is doing this. Why do you think I think this, perhaps? Well, it's pretty easy. Because not 4 months ago, did Soma have the problem where he was getting struck by Super Hound. He had privated a bunch of his videos, and he went ahead and was having problems with fighting back. Now, I'm not going to say that it's because of us that helped him out. I am going to say that I did publicly invite him to come into our Discord, so that way we could work out a way in which he could fight back through all of the nonsense he was getting hit with. As you can see with my DMs here, I had reached out after I think I had reached out like an actual just regular public tweet. I got into the DMs because it was the one where he was saying that he was getting struck. Heard David Davidson. Yeah, David Davidson told me to reach out because David Davidson was getting struck and Soma was getting struck. Basically, I had invited him into the Discord because it was a lot of nonsense, and I thought that Superhound was trying to dox him. So we got him into the Discord. We helped him out a little bit. We were showing him like the kind of stuff that we could submit to counterclaim. We actually have a dedicated channel. It is called the Sight Unseen channel. It is only for the content creators, but we basically go through all of the information that we have available between all of our channels, so that way we can work out solutions on how to disrupt or prevent any kind of strikes that go in against our channels. That's literally what we do in this specific channel on Discord. That's all we do. It's all content creators, and we don't want to bug other people about it. As you can see, Fraga, Aquateal, DDM, D Davidson, Hate Army, Ice Yamamoto, Passer Emote, Your Beliefs, Agent Proper. The people in this are just working together to make sure that we don't get fucked over. Now, eventually, we did have everything cleared up. That was both really on the effort of Soma, but it was also on the effort of Hate Army Watch, among other people, showcasing the boilerplate emails that we sent over to Superhound to kind of get everything retracted. So that's all it was really for. Now I'm thinking to myself, this guy just got done getting struck not 4 months ago with some fake ass fucking strikes. There is no way on earth that Soma is going to be abusing the same fucking thing on YouTube that almost got his channel nuked to somebody else. So I basically asked Soma for clarification. That's all I wanted. I just wanted a clarification. I had reached out on our Discord with a simple message. It could be responded at any time, and I made it, I guess, semi-public, because if you're in that channel, you really can't. You can't say it's private. It is private, but it isn't private. It's to everybody there. I said, sorry to ping you, but would advise that this is floating around as of this morning. I gave him the Reddit thread. I would fair wager this is some kind of false flag attempt, and I want to make sure to crush this if someone is trying to slander right now. I gave him the screenshot. This is what I saw in the Discord, and I went ahead and gave him the Reddit thread and the archives of the Reddit threads, just in case if any of this shit went down, because I'm really, really fucking anal when it comes to shit being taken down by any kind of flagging. I don't like that. I fucking hate that. So I went through and I made sure that this shit was taken care of. And we didn't really get a response from him. I waited a little bit. Eventually, though, I did get a response. And it was via a DM. And guess what? I'm showing DMs. It's not the first time I've shown DMs. I've shown DMs a lot. I've shown DMs plenty of times. So this is something that I'm completely open to. So if it's going to be, oh, Anna's being unfair, he's showing DMs, bro, I show DMs of whenever fucking, whenever Karma is showing me absolute lewd pictures. I actually don't know if I can show many of these. I got to scroll up very specifically when we trade images of positivity between each other. I've shown this before. It's present. All right. It's not like I don't show this shit. So I'm going to show the fucking Soma stuff, because this shit got me super heated. And at any point, if it was edited, I was already ready ahead of time, and I took all of the screenshots ready to go. So they can't just mysteriously go anywhere, and they can't be edited either, because I have all of them with desktop timestamp. So you can't edit any of this shit. Look at this. See, we went ahead. We took care to take care of this ahead of time. You know what? I'm actually going to use these. I'm going to prove that they are 1-to-1 though, so that way you guys can see that this is the stuff that's 1-to-1. It's all 1-to-1. There's my long ass speeches. There are no edits anywhere here. No edits. No edits. No edits. None whatsoever. I will show the images that are associated with these, so don't worry about it. This is me basically spilling the tea because I got fucking pissed off at his level of responses that he decided to hit me with. And I'm not cool with this. I'm not cool with this at all. You hear me? You hear me, Soma? I'm not cool with this. And you're going to understand why I'm not cool with this, because if you had any iota of understanding, you would know that my fucking first channel, my channel that had 7,000 subs, got eradicated because of false strikes. So if you're doing shit with false strikes, it's going to piss me the fuck off. It really is, because it's not only going to leave a stain on the fucking community that you purport to be part of, but it's also going to piss me off because I got personally affected by it. There you go. There you go. This is a reason why I'm fucking pissed. Just so you can understand, when I asked you multiple times and you basically talked past me, I'm not only going to be pissed off at you, I'm also going to showcase the people that you struck and show you how it was fair fucking use. We're gonna go through the first part. Went ahead and just way you guys are clear, I made sure when I was taking the screenshots that at any point I took these screenshots, I had it of the desktop so it could show what fucking time it was. It was 8:49 in the fucking morning when I took these screenshots. So you don't try and delete anything now. There's literally no point. Literally no fucking point. But we start off with, hey Ann, what's up? Thank you for the heads up. Maybe it is easier to see it this way. Hold up. Yeah, maybe it is easier to see it this way. We'll read it this way. And we'll stretch it out just a little bit. That way it's more legible. I wish I could like blow up the text more. It'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Hey, Ann, what's up? Thank you for the heads up. And yeah, now I see that I've had like 3 people call me a false flagger today. I just got done sending an email to YouTube copyright about this whole thing. Bottom line is, there's these sons of Miyazaki are detractors of mine, and they've been going at it for close to a year now, I would say. They mass dislike my streams. They raid my streams with insults. They DM regular viewers of mine telling them that I'm an evil person and that they shouldn't tune into my streams. And also, they somehow got a picture of my face, which they use for their thumbnails, where they call me a toxic retard and other insults, etc. So these guys upload pretty toxic videos about me. Anyway, about these takedowns of their videos, I got in contact with YouTube telling them to retract all of these takedowns that were done in my name. So we'll see what happens with that. I wish these guys would just fuck off and leave me alone, but I did go out of my way to help out their toxic channel even though I shouldn't. Anyway, so yeah, that's my side of the story. I appreciate that you reached out to me and informed me of the situation. Now let me ask you a question. Every one of you miserable fucks in here, let me ask you a fucking basic ass question. Who the fuck does this sound like? Who the fuck does this sound like I'm DMing right now? Literally, tell me, who the fuck am I DMing right now? Who does it sound like? This is literally Phil. This is literally the same as DSP. DSP, it's Phil. Wow, dude. Philip, DSP, it's the guy, DSP. You see this shit? Soma, do you understand this shit? You literally did a DSP tier response. But wait, there's more. Because it gets even stupider as we go further down this fucking black hole of nonsense. I simply respond, okay, just for clarification purposes, regarding the fact that the flagging is occurring, would it be possible to verify whether there is some validity to the claim set forth by that post? It sounds like the preface to the solution of sending an email to YouTube is wrought by the fact that this person or group in question who owns the channel are labeled as detractors. While I understand we have folks that may not like us or the content we may put out, that would make the issue sound out more as a retaliatory move and something detractors shame DSP for, but would be hypocritical when reversing the circumstances and putting ourselves in such a situation. Ultimately, my concern is this being a flag attempt being done in someone's name, and the proof would be to validate what is currently present within the claim section, or just remove any doubt over the situation. The reason I ask this is not dissimilar to the situation I found myself with my old channel that got nuked on behalf of DSP, And considering that Phil himself went through the trouble of showing his own claim history, which did at least reveal that he was the one who took down DDM this year, if at all possible, would you be able to provide a confirmation of this via a quick screen share? Now I'm going to ask I'm going to ask you guys right now too. What does a screen share mean to you guys? What do you think fucking screen share means? Because I'm going to tell you something it doesn't mean. Is this a screen share? When I take a photo of something, is this a screen share? Do you guys think that this constitutes as a screen share? What do you think this does for people? There's a reason why I'm showing the fucking raw Discord if I can, because I want to make it no doubt in anybody's mind that this is the information that he set forth. He said, and I'm not doctoring at all whatsoever. Screen share is live. Recording. Oh, this is a screenshot. I'm not, just to be clear, this is me on Discord. This is me on Discord. This is me on Discord. Hello, Discord. Well, I guess I should scroll up. This is me on Discord right now. There's a reason why I'm showing this, to show that I'm not fucking doctoring anything. I'm sharing this with you guys so that way you understand this is not fucking doctored. And we need to make sure that the things that are being said, the things that are being shown are correct. That's all it is. And the fact that I've refreshed the screens now, and I'm doing this via the application and not through HTML, is to further prove the fact that this is 100% not doctored. I'm pissed. I'm extra pissed at this because it's gonna get fucking worse. If at all possible, would you be able to provide a confirmation of this via quick screen share to validate what is present on your channel's claim page? This would be the same situation DSP was put through, where he was asked to do the same, and his solution was to make a video about it. While I do not want to ask you to make a video, simply sharing and showcasing the pages for validation would at least give some level of peace of mind that this was not done as an act of malice, instead of a possible cropped photo where editing or obfuscation would leave the door to further questions. Now I let this sit, and he let this sit for about 12 hours. We finally got a response. All right, so sorry for the late reply. I've been kind of busy today, which is fine, understandable. This is why I initially messaged this back on the 6th. Back on the 6th is when I messaged this. Well, when he messaged me, but technically I did this back on the 5th. So we've had a couple of days. We've had actually a couple of days to deal with this. All right, so sorry for the late reply. I've been kind of busy today. I understand what you mean about people not liking our content or streams that we put out, but these guys cross several lines, with one of the major ones being the doxing on my face, as well as calling me a toxic retard. Now, I don't know about you guys, but calling somebody a toxic fucking retard is not something that is going to be over the line. Considering the shit that we levy against Phil on a daily basis, the things that we say about him and his wife, this is not over the line. This is just us fucking saying shit, giving our opinions about another person, period. I will also say one other thing. He has this really big concern about the doxing of his face, which actually kind of sets me off a little bit. Until I understood that, I had to think about it for a second, but how exactly are we doxing our face? Because that implies that at some point we showed our face. Or else will you have an image of said face? Does anybody even really think about that for a second? Now, I know that we put images of ourselves all over the place, but I want you to really think about that just for a second. Where on earth do you think that this fucking image would have came from? Now, I'm not showing his face. I am going to say that there is a channel. There is a channel that may or may not have got struck down, that may or may not have those faces. And I may be sharing that channel at a later point, so you could go and subscribe to them.
Hate army style situation type deal. Aim.
But I want you to really think about it for a second, where that image would have came from, because I'm going to give you a hint. If you had it public at some point where you streamed yourself and you showed off your face, just like where I showed off my fucking hands, and if somebody took an image of that, You kind of did it to yourself. I would be remiss in pretending that this is not a self-inflicted wound because, you know, some guys just happen to take a screenshot of your fucking face. Yeah, I show my face all the time. That's not the point. If you're comfortable with showing your face, fine. Like, I'm not gonna give you shit for showing your face. What I am gonna give you shit for is if you showed your face, were embarrassed about it, hid it, and now you're complaining, well, your face is shown. Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I accidentally hit the double plus key. Sorry. It happens from time to time. All right. So we have, all right, sorry for the late reply. I've been kind of busy today. I understand what you mean, blah, blah, blah. These people cross a line with one of the major ones being the doxing of my face. Now he decides to show me this fucking image, which is a thumbnail. Oh my God. I'm going to pause these. You're going to get a fucking shout out. You're getting a shout out now. If you're going to do multiple of these, like, leave it to the end, because I got to make a point.
Is now lurking in
yeah, I'm pausing it after this one. And I'll kill off the whatchamacallit if they get too obnoxious. But yeah, no, he's like, I've certainly never called Phil a toxic retard. And you know what? I'm willing to bet he probably has never called Phil a toxic retard. I will say, though, he's probably said a bunch of terrible things about Phil, because we've all said fucking horrible things about Phil. I'm not going to pretend that I'm a fucking saint, and then I don't go below the belt and say nasty stuff about Phil. Of course I said shit about Phil. I talk about him like really, really hoping to God his parents are going to die so that way he can collect the fucking money from their estate sale. Everybody has said something about Phil. So I'm sorry that you want to hold up to some weird fucking high horse where you're pretending, well, I didn't call Phil a toxic retard, therefore they can't call me. No, that's not how it works. That's legit not how it fucking works. So don't hit me with this shit. Yeah, okay, thank you. You know what? Expand Dongus. Holy shit, Expand Dongus with a massive channel drop. I don't know who this channel is, but they seem to be some channels called Sons of Miyazaki. I don't Sons of Miyazaki. What does that mean? I don't know what you're talking about, man. But you know what? It looks like they have a whole bunch of like a whole bunch of nonsense. It's like it's stuff about this guy. He has a weird face or whatever. You know what I'm gonna fucking do? I'm gonna hit subscribe right here. I'm gonna hit the subscribe button right here. It's pretty cool, huh? They look pretty fun. They look like they have some cool ass content. Like This Is How You Don't Plays about a detractor, which is completely fair use, by the way. I don't care if you have shitty commentary. I don't care if their content's really not that good. The point is that if they're making the same level of content that the average like DSP hater does, but they're doing it at somebody else's expense, well, I have no fucking reason to stop them. They're completely fair to do so. It would be hypocritical. Absolutely hypocritical if I said they can't do it, but I can. Because they have a different fucking person that they like to make fun of. Imagine that. Fucking imagine that. So if you want to go over here, go over here and have fun and go sub to them if you want. They make some dumb content, just like I make some fucking dumb content. Jesus Christ. You know what? Maybe you shouldn't have even kept complaining about your fucking stupid ass fucking face and nobody gives a shit about Soma. Because if you didn't complain about your stupid goddamn fucking weird ass face, your bean looking ass face, maybe I wouldn't have fucking made fun of it today. And if I didn't make fun of it today, then people wouldn't know that I'm making fun of it today. So maybe you shouldn't have brought it the fuck up. And you probably shouldn't have fucking fake struck some people. God fucking damn. This is literally your fault, you dumbass. And I'm gonna call you out for it. Fucking beanhead. Oh, Jesus. I've certainly never called Phil a toxic retard in any of my thumbnails, videos, or streams. I think that when it comes to making videos about someone, there should be some respect there. Bro, you kept going on and on about the only thing that this dude does is DoorDash KFC buckets. Give me a fucking break when it comes to fucking respect for DSP. You got no respect for anybody within the community that you purport to be a part of. Nor do you have any kind of fucking respect for the people you make fun of. You don't care. You don't care about anybody within this fucking community at all. You don't care who you work with. You don't care who you make fun of, period. Yeah, it is a fitting OST. There's a reason why I'm playing this fucking OST right now. I think when it comes to making videos about someone, there should be respect. I understand that these guys don't like me, obviously, but they don't get to dox my face and call me a toxic retard because they don't like my streams. I don't know why. Why is it that they don't get the right, but you get the right to do whatever the fuck you want to do? That's fucking great. That being said, hey, I love that podcast. I still haven't heard back from YouTube about the situation, but hopefully they get back to me soon on that. Anyway, so right now I'm ready for tonight's stream, but after that I'll begin looking into getting that screenshot for you. Notice how I did not ask for a fucking screenshot. Notice how I didn't ask for a screenshot, you fucking dumb mong. I didn't ask for that. I asked for a fucking screen share. You want to know why I asked for a fucking screen share, you idiot? I asked for a screen share because this is the same exact shit that we had to deal with Mundane Matt. A mod of mine sent me this just now, a thumbnail to one of their videos, and you can see my mod had to blur out my face with a QR code. Oh, great. So these guys are incredibly toxic, and I dare say bigger pieces of shit than Phil. Really? How are they bigger pieces of shit than Phil? Because they make fun of you looking funny? Oh, I see how it is. If you're being made fun of, they're worse than the guy that we make fun of because he sits there and he panhandles to people, pretends he's fucking destitute, all while hiding that he had a cat under the guise of getting $1,000 on a fucking fundraising stream, right? Is that what it is? So we're okay with making fun of this guy, but only until we get made fun of, and then all of a sudden they're the bigger enemy. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That actually makes a whole lot of sense when you say it the fuck loud. Oh my God, I'm swear to fucking Christ. I'm gonna get more and more heated as I go through this because I wouldn't say I'm done, but I'm thoroughly pissed the fuck off by how I'm pissed off because I had to deal with a guy for the past 5 days pretending that my intelligence level is so low, I was gonna hand wave all this shit. It's like, yeah, man, I don't even care about any of this. It's okay. Somebody was making fun of you. You were well within your right to go ahead and hit them with strikes. Because I don't believe in the Super Hound anymore. There's no way on earth that these guys won their fucking strikes back as quickly as they did. It wasn't even a full 7 days. It wasn't 14 days. They got their channel back within 3 days. 3 fucking days. You're kidding me, right? This is supposed to be Super Hound that did this shit. No, already, right off the bat, I'm already sniffing out that this is some really, really dumb shit. Really fucking dumb shit. So you'll have to forgive me if I'm just being very angry right now. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get ready to, I guess, turn up the heat, I think. Yeah, heat. All right, so he's gonna take a shower and get ready for tonight's stream, blah, 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 blah. I said the crux of my message is the proof that this was an attempt at a false flag, an abuse of YouTube's copyright takedown spuriously and erroneously, something we, the detractors, have charged DSP of. That remains a key component of the argument. My worry is there's a lot of focus on who they are and what kind of group they are, but not so much on the validity of the claim. My main issue is after what happened in the spring of this year alone, there was much finger pointing because of what Superhound did on behalf of DSP that revealed that some of it was DSP, some of it was Superhound, and the big kicker was to dispel any of us content creators doing it to each other, which that I am vehemently against. Please know that I want to make sure that this is cleared up in an adequate display of proof, because I don't want a miasma of doubt in the air on whether any of us would be as low as to strike another. This is a personal issue for me, considering my channel was taken down a year ago and I had to start from scratch. It's why I'm adamant on my request to verify through the method I asked. That would be something I would be okay showing any day, even on stream, as I have been recorded doing so. And again, guys, you know, that when people have asked me, if somebody wanted to know, hey, what is my fucking flag history right now? I could go on my channel right now. I can show who's fucking banned. I can show whether or not I'm currently monetized, whether or not I have any copyright like things, any of this. I could show you I'm not monetized. I don't have any copyright anything. I can refresh the page to prove that this is not a doctored page. This isn't new. This is something we should all be comfortable with showing if we're not doing really, really dumb shit behind the scenes. I'm not asking something that nobody else would show off. Ludwig showed off his own strike history literally the other day on his own Twitch stream. So I don't want to hear any of this dumb shit. I really don't. That you can't show it. That's impossible. It is possible. And that's what I wanted you to fucking show me. I followed up because he didn't respond to me for another 12 hours. I said, good morning. I'm wanting to follow up on my request from last night. I would like to confirm once again if you would be willing to dispel this issue with a simple screen share. I know I'm being rather persistent about this, but I would like to ensure that what transpired between this channel is not something other channels may be at risk for, considering the similarity to the situation that DSP had. I have growing concern because of the multiple references to this being a detractor channel, that this may be something as a something of a retaliatory measure against content you might not like, which falls under the same purviews as what DSP did when he tried to strike down Super Crazy, DDM, and Loophole. And I even linked to DSP's stupid ass fucking video.
All right, everyone out there,
where he showed his fucking history.
DSP, also known as Phil Burnell. Today
now, granted, he doesn't refresh it, but this is an actual page. You want to know how it's an actual page? As he mouses over, you can see him highlighting shit. So it's an actual active page.
Out there, this is Darkside Phil, DSP, also known.
Look. So you know it's an active page. He gave us this. If DSP can give us this, you should be able to provide something too. I'm flabbergasted right now. I am. I'm fucking flabbergasted. I'm generally able to make myself available all throughout the day, 9 a.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern, so long as I'm not streaming, and even then, I am more than happy to delay a stream to review. I know how this sounds, but you need to look at it from my perspective. If this is possibly from the community and is being added to the Reddit to be talked about, this would give some level of justification for Phil to say, the trolls are no better as they take each other's videos down if it doesn't suit their own narrative. I do not wish to have such a mark on the community, as we need to hold some level of consistency, else we are nothing more than a bunch of folks with scrupulous morals and willing to break rules. I do not wish to coexist with the ideals of rules for thee but not for me, as a hypocrisy would be all too palpable to reinforce a guy who sits there begging for people to pay for door dashing and Hogan pulling, and we proved to be no better than him. And I know, guys, some people don't like the fact that detractors make money. Some people don't like the fact that people make content on Phil just to like stay relevant or whatever. But like, I have no problem with that. I actually don't. Some people might have a problem. I don't have a problem with it. It's just how I feel about it, man. That's just how I feel about it. But it got me to a point where I just had to hear it. I don't know. So here we go. This is me getting my proof finally, and my proof was not sufficient. I'm gonna let you know right now. No, I gotcha. I was trying to paint the picture of who these guys are and what they do to me on a daily basis. As for their channel, yeah, they're a detractor channel, but their focus is solely on me. And to my knowledge, they don't upload videos of other people like DSP and Wings. So let me get this straight. Let me make sure 100% now. I understand that he says to my knowledge, right? So if I click on it, I will never see an instance. I probably won't see an instance of them making a video about DSP, right? If I go on here and I go on videos, I'll never see a thing on DSP. I know you didn't look at it, but you had the audacity to strike them, right? So they don't make fun of DSP at all, right? Well, I already see one video that has references to DSP. and they're making fun of you and DSP. So is that okay or is that not okay? What are we doing? Are we just not okay with it? Is the prerequisite for being a fucking detractor is you have to hate the same person that I fucking hate? So does that mean that Wings trolls can't exist? Does that mean that Cobra trolls can't exist? Does that mean that Foodie Beauty or Amber Leen'd, could they not exist? Who can't exist? Is it who Soma Julius Cruz believes we're okay to make fun of? Are we not allowed to make fun of Cyrax? Who are we not allowed to make fun of, Soma? I want to know. Who are we not allowed to make fun of? If you're saying that they have to make fun of the same people that you do to be valid, then that is an absolute ridiculous fucking claim to make. Absolutely stupid as shit. They don't make videos about other people like DSP or Wings. I did hear back from YouTube just now. They informed me that the strikes have been removed. And the channel, or removed from that channel, and the channel should be restored by now. I haven't been able to confirm if their channel is back, nor or not, because I'm not going to search for their channel if I don't have to. Somebody else can confirm. And if you're really curious about it, I was able to get the screenshot, though you wanted, which is right here. At no point through my reading of every single fucking thing have I said the words screenshot is what I wanted. I do not want a screenshot. You know what this proves right here? Dog shit nothing. You want to know how ridiculous a screenshot is? Let me ask you a question, guys. Let me ask you a question. I want you to look at the screenshot. Can you tell me what may be wrong with what's being asked for? I'll give you a hint. 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 I'll give you a fucking hint. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint right here. Don't worry, don't think about it too hard, because I'm going to give you the answer. It's not the fucking channel. That's not the channel that fucking struck. You know it's not the channel that fucking struck. Because guess what, idiot? Guess what, fucking moron? Guess what, dumbass? If you looked at the fucking thread that I was referring to, it says clearly in the fucking screenshot, get this, it's from Soma's Epic Gaming. It was from Soma's Epic Gaming from the get-go. I didn't fucking bamboozle you. I gave you all of the information in our fucking group chat. I'm heated about this. I'm heated. I'm absolutely fucking heated. Because if you took the 2 seconds to look at this fucking image, this image right here, look at what it says right here. Oh, what's this? What's this? Content removed by Soma's Epic Gaming. Do you want to know why this pissed me off even more than it really should have? Because when DDM got removed, and when DSP showed his little fucking stupid ass channel strike history, he did it from one channel. He did it from one fucking channel. Guess what you did, fucking moron? You did the same exact thing. Except you did it in a screenshot form, so I don't even know what strikes you had on the other channel. And I'm supposed to believe you. I'm supposed to believe all of this, right? I don't like this. I don't like the fact that somebody can go around and just strike whatever channel that they fucking want. Actually abusing the fucking copyright fucking strike system. The thing that we complain about. Chat, we complain about this. It took down several channels that did not need to be taken down that we won't get back. And we're supposed to be okay when somebody like Soma does it to somebody he doesn't like. I have to remain consistent here. I don't care if you make content about DSP. I don't care if you're an old head or a new head. If you're doing something wrong, like going around and striking people you don't like for the wrong reasons. I understand if they literally took your video point for point. They didn't take your video point for point. They just made shitty edits that made it to this how you don't play. We all make dumb shitty edits. Whether or not it be fucking Ludwig making a video, Mitch doing a video, David Davidson making a video, anybody, literally anybody. We're making some kind of edits to make it and transform it. Even when it comes to like Hate Army Watch or Aqua Teal, when they do raw ass clips, they add shit to it to make it like transformed. Adding the chat, adding timestamps, adding marching people out in China. But you're not going to tell me, you're not going to sit here and tell me that when they make transformative work, their shit's not valid because they call you a toxic retard. Well, guess what? I'm gonna say it right to your face. You're a fucking toxic retard. I'm saying right now to your fucking face. Where is it? There. I called it right to your fucking face. You're a toxic retard. There you go. Here's my response to all of this. Here's my response to all of this shit. I have been rather patient on this whole affair regarding your lack of response over the last couple of days to a simple request to help remove doubt on the issue at hand. The reason I asked for a screen share is because how easy it is to manipulate the page, not to mention because of the further information gathered, indicating the strikes specifically relate to your gaming channel, not your main channel. One of the things to keep in mind is someone who works in IT, and specifically how easy it is to manipulate HTML. Something as simple as a screen share with a refresh on the associated pages was all that is necessary to prove whether the page is indeed showcasing accurate information. See attached on how easy it is to manipulate HTML within seconds. I showed him quick screenshots of how I could literally rename my channel's name to fucking Soma Julius Cruz. It's fucking easy. You could literally right click. I could say that, watch this. I can be so fucking petty. I can say instead of this channel being Soma's Epic fucking Gaming, it's actually, hold up. There you go. The channel that I'm currently looking at is Toxic Retard Gaming. Look how easy it is to do that. Look at that. I can hide this now and it still remains. Oh man, I like this channel, Toxic Retard Gaming. Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I can take a screenshot of that right now and it works. You know, you can hide elements too, jackass. Do you see why it is? Hey, look at this. If I simply refresh the page. Whoa, it goes away. Why do you think I asked you to do a screen share, you idiot? Whoa, shocker. You mean if it's in HTML, you could just edit it? No fucking way. No fucking way. I'm not asking for a dox. I'm not asking for a full-scale operation to investigate every iota of your account. I'm asking for something I have shown on camera myself, transparency. This is a blatant attempt at obfuscation, full fucking stop. The more I read into this, the more I'm willing to believe that you have actually done something we have accused DSP of doing, abusing the YouTube copyright system for your own benefit, because of something you disagree with. Please be advised, I will not remain silent on this situation. I have an obligation, given past issues with other detractors and their attempt to pull nonsense towards Phil, to call out nonsense, especially when it boils down to a blatant hypocrisy put on full display. And that's what today's fucking pre-stream to DSP's pre-stream is. I'm showcasing how I don't care who you are in the fucking community. If you're doing something stupid, if you're doing something this fucking stupid, I'm gonna call you out for it. I don't know if many of you guys remember what I have done in the past. When it came to you know what? If it looks like I'm throwing people under the bus, man, this is a shit that I've said in the past, so I'm gonna say it again. When James the Lesser fucking put out a video when he was doing that stupid stream, and he claimed that he heard WWE Champions noises, even though he was watching Raw Phil at the time, like the Raw Restream of Phil. Not the Raw Restream of Phil, but like the Raw DSP, I think that's what it was called in the past. When he was watching Raw DSP, and he said that there were noises of WWE Champions, I went back to that fucking stream that he was listening to, and I rewound the tape just to hear it. Was not there. I called him out on it. You know why I called him out on it? I called him out on it because he was purporting facts that were not real and true. And I know this might be a dig, and no offense, Snort, but I'm going to say it again because this is shit that I said on stream. So I don't care how you take this, you're going to take this because this is how I feel. Snort, when you and Doody were threatening litigation towards Phil, knowing full well nothing was going to happen, I said it was the dumbest fucking move because nothing was going to happen from it. People were hooping and hollering, cheering that something was going to happen to Phil, that he was going to get some kind of lawsuit sent to him. Nothing happened. And I told you guys nothing was going to happen. I'm not going to hold you to it because you technically didn't do something to some degree that pissed me off like copyright strikes, but I'm going to fucking inform you that that was dumb. I said it was dumb on stream. I still hold today that it was fucking dumb. The dumbest shit you could have done. And there have been multiple times in my chat, in my streams, where people are asking, can we mass flag Phil? Do this, that, and the third. He should get copyright strikes or doing whatever. No, he shouldn't. If DSP gets a kind of like community guideline strike because he said the N-word, because he was showing like his dick or something, let him get in trouble for that. Let him get in trouble for it. I don't give a shit. That's fine. That's within the rules. That's in the fucking rules. But when everybody was going on fucking Twitter pretending a lawsuit was gonna fucking happen, when people were fucking pointing fingers saying you're stealing my content, that shit's dumb, knock it the fuck off. And I'm gonna fucking voice my opinion about it. That's how I felt about it. That's how I felt about it. That literally is how I felt about it. When it comes to copyright strikes, the fake shit, that pisses me off. And am I gonna hate you guys for it? No, I'm not gonna fucking hate you guys for it. Because you didn't do something technically illegal. You threatened it, but that's fine. I said that it was fucking stupid, and that's all it is. That boils down to is stupid. But what Soma did is he enacted something that he wasn't supposed to do, because I wholeheartedly believe that it was not Superhound who did this. There's no way Superhound did this. This is Soma, who was really fucking mad, butthurt, over a bunch of guys making fun of him for having a dumbass fucking cleft palate fucking jaw, going around pretending he's making some kind of like life-changing content. Bro, you're making fun of another guy on the internet. It's not that fucking deep. You're literally making fun of another guy on the internet. And you have the fucking audacity to talk past me like I'm some fucking idiot, that I can't see that you're literally just trying to make another argument that it must have been okay of what you did. It was not okay what you fucking did. And I'm gonna call you out for it not being okay for what you fucking did. Point blank, full fucking stop. If somebody does something stupid, I'm gonna say something about it. I'm going to, I have an obligation to. Because if I stay silent about it and I see it and I fucking know it, that's not doing anybody any favors. If this got no traction whatsoever, because these guys apparently tried to reach out on Twitter for anybody to listen to them, and nobody fucking listened to them. I don't know if somebody tried to get in their DMs and try and figure out what was going on. Everybody stayed quiet about this. I'm not going to say that you guys are at fault, but if nobody pointed this out, it just would have went to the wind. That channel would have been nuked, and it just would have been the end of it. And he just would have went about his day. That's fucking lame. So Soma, if you're fucking listening to this, you fucking toxic retard, I'm gonna tell you this, just like I told you in your fucking DMs. I have lost all respect for your ass. I 100% believe that you fucking did this shit. The fact that you were so unwilling to show a simple screen share of something that anybody in the detractor community, I guarantee you, I can ask anybody here to show me the same shit, they would be willing to do so. Because you were unwilling to do that, I don't care what the fuck you have to say. You know what the best part is? You get to sit in my fucking Discord now. You get to sit in that Discord. I know you saw these messages. I'm not even gonna pretend you didn't. You get to sit in this Discord. I'm never gonna kick you. I'm gonna remove your permission so you can never see any of the chat history. You'll never be able to see anything that goes on in this Discord. It'll always go away. You get to sit in your own purgatory until you massively take that own L. You go ahead and remove yourself from this Discord, and I will immortalize it as an L that you had to personally take. I'm not gonna kick you. I'm gonna make yourself kick you. Until then, you get to sit and exist here. Perfectly fine by me. You'll never be able to see a single fucking message on any of the channels because you have none of the permissions. And that's how I want it. Just for you to sit in purgatory. So there was that. That was basically what I had to talk about. Any questions, guys? We got some time for Q&A before you head over to the pre-stream, man.
I gotta know, is there any questions for anybody in the chat, man? We're taking Q&A right now.
I can go to regular music now. I'll give another final shout out to the Sons of Miyazaki one more time, because if you haven't already, they're pinned up at the top. I don't expect you to sub to them. Like, they're gonna make their own content. You might like it, you may not like it. It's fine. It's whatever. The thing is that if these guys want to make videos about fucking Soma, they have every right to do so. If they made a video about me and like how I fuck up horribly when I play games, man, I don't fucking do that. I don't give a shit. They want to talk about like all the weird sus times and make fucking sus comments and shit, man, fucking do it. I don't care. It's completely fine. Technically, I have my own, I wouldn't call him a detractor, but person who captures my shit posting and likes to put it on blast every now and then. That's Blank Duvel. And he makes some really funny meme elements that people like to have fun with. So I do like that. I do enjoy that. If I was a porn star, would you be the first person? You would be the first person I would work with. God damn it. I had something to say. Hello, Mr. Nobody. Bussy Slayer. I remember the sus Left 4 Dead med kits. Yeah, we all remember those. It's okay. Endly sus comment compilation. Yeah, sure, you can do that. I don't fucking care. You literally, you have every right to fucking do and say whatever. Says Dragon Slayer posted a meme. Can we see it? Yeah, sure. Let me put this away and let me switch to more. Oh yeah, no. Okay. This is very pertinent content. Okay, this meme is very relatable. This is very, very relatable. Let me shrink it down so that way I can properly zoom in on it like I need to. There we go. All right. People can make content of others, right? Yep. And you make content using others, right? Yep. Then someone making content on you is okay, right? Makes sense to me. So why strike someone making content on you when you do the same? It's not fair use. I want that content down. Yeah, that's how I feel about the whole situation. That's how I feel about the whole situation. So thank you, Dragon Slayer. You're always on point of making fun of shit and making me have a nice peepo giggle when I fucking need it. Anyway, if someone should watch a great reactor of bad gameplay, I recommend Dark Knight Dante. Yeah, Dante does some good stuff every now and then. He likes to keep his content separated, so it is what it is. You okay, dude? Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm how do I put it? I'm cooling down now because I got really heated, like actually heated, getting mad at fucking Soma, because I usually don't get like fucking worked up, but this is the first time in a long time that I've ever had to like I've had to get mad. So I'm really just kind of overwhelmed at how absolutely stupid it was. It was more stupid in my head. And the more I read it out, the stupider it got. So this like literally is a cathartic moment right now. I'm actually, you know, play the out of context clip X. Which one? If you're interested, I have the original clip that shows. Nah, you don't. I mean, you can post it up if you want to, Kitsurabi. I don't care. It's fine. The thing is that if he showed his face at any point beforehand, what am I supposed to do? I can't defend someone saying, well, it's so horrible because they're making fun of your face. Bro, my face ain't. I'm not a looker either, right? I'm not a looker. I'm not gonna show my face because I don't want to. But I mean, you showed your face. Just eat the L, bro. Literally eat the fucking L. They didn't go around like searching for it. You posted your fucking face in a video and just fucking eat the L. That's all I gotta say, man. Change outfit avatars, changes the mood. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that, huh? We can, let's get into a more relaxing outfit. So that way you know that the content is back on schedule for regularly scheduled program content. Yes. There we go. Yeah. We don't have a gun now. We've unequipped our gun. We're good to go. mean, honestly, he just looks like a guy like worse looking motherfuckers out there. Yeah, he's just a normal looking guy. I don't even know why he's so upset over his fucking face. He's just a normal looking guy. I'm sorry, but if you're so distraught over your face, I guess people are gonna make fun of it then. You don't know how the trolling works, I suppose. Speaking of chill content, you see the 4 Loco Pass out video? Yeah, we watched on Discord. Never say Doody doesn't take criticism like a champ. Yeah, that's fine. Like, Doody has been completely okay with taking criticism and taking feedback. Like, I know people have given you criticism with how, when you approach the Keemstar stuff, and some people didn't like it, some people did like it. It's like, it's whatever, man. But at least you're able to take that criticism. You're not like some guy who gets butthurt because somebody literally made a video of him playing poorly in Monster Hunter Rise, which, by the way, I was watching this. This was literally for my own entertainment. I watched, oh my God, I don't know how to describe this. I have never seen somebody hunt a monster so poorly in my entire fucking life, other than Rydrake. And somehow or another, Rydrake seems more competent than Soma when fighting some of these monsters. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. I don't know how to feel about any of this other than this dude needs to get better weapons and stop sucking dick because he's in the master ranks now, and you're literally using a weapon that barely has any blue meter, and you're using it as a longsword, and you don't even know how to play longsword. I don't even know how to play longsword. I can tell you right now, the way you're playing longsword is just wrong. God, it's wrong. I don't know why you're wearing that set. It's not a layered set, by the way. He is actually just wearing the Mitsuzune set. And he has a fire sword on, which it doesn't even make any sense. What, you're gonna use bubble dance for what exactly? It's a water-based armor set. This doesn't do anything for you. You're literally worse than Rai. Oh my God, bro, you know layer armor exists, right? Whatever, I don't even fucking care. But there you go. If you guys want, you can watch, you can go and watch their content. Link up at the top. Sons of Miyazaki. You might get a video like once every couple of weeks. They make fun of Soma. I don't fucking care. That's the end of that segment. Let's go over to DSP's pre-stream. Trust me, there's like a whole lot of shit on DSP's pre-stream that we can not care about, because he's going to talk about nonsense and he's going to do a daily react today. And I'm going to give you a big hint on why he may not be having a great time. At the end of DSP's conclusion, he ended with a grand total, a whopping total of $7 to his name. Apparently it was $6 at the end of the playthrough, but a whopping $7. Oh, well, I guess he was having fun. He can tell me all about it in today's divulging of nonsense. We're gonna boost him up, of course. I'm gonna lower the music volume because we don't need that overtaking everything that's going on right now. And we're also gonna speed him up. He has the Mario shirt, so that must be good. And we're already 17 minutes behind, so that means the content is 17 minutes of skip juice. 1.25 speed has been activated. Let's fucking go.
Podcast followed
oh shit!
by my weekly react show, DSP.
I kind of wonder if he's gonna talk about the side scroller stuff.
Is on Saturday, but this week it's today over on my sister channel, DSP Reacts. Immediately
he keeps talking about his sister. I keep wondering if he
when the stream goes offline,
has
you'll see
a
a big
fetish.
pop-up that will say, "Hey, click here to
Maybe
go over to the
he
channel
loves his sister
and watch
a lot.
the react show."
Yeah, we have a leader
okay?
of skip juice.
And outside of that, that's all I'm doing today, stream-wise. I am still working tonight. I'm filming
hey,
private
big
react
ups.
videos for
Sons
my
of
Patreon
Miyazaki at 101
which is gonna
subs.
take me a good chunk of tonight, and that's why I'm doing it that way. And then I'm back tomorrow in full force. Now, this weekend was kind of weird. It wasn't supposed to originally be scheduled like this, but as I've been telling you guys for the past few days, real life sometimes creeps up on you. Things happen. Extenuating circumstances.
Apparently,
it's certainly not the first
for
time.
side scrollers shit.
And
I guess
quite frankly, as you know, as I've told you many times over the last several years, I've made an active and concerted effort to stop telling you guys about behind-the-scenes stuff.
Oh wait, no, this is actually important. He's going to talk about the behind-the-scenes stuff where he got his fucking sink fixed or whatever, because it was like his garbage disposal or something. When it comes to the side scroller stuff, apparently Adam had left the side scrollers. I think he's permanent hiatus. I don't know if there's like a butting of heads, but knowing Adam Krigler, because I do watch him occasionally on his own streams that he puts up on his own channel, and I do occasionally like him because at this point he's like an expat living out in the EU, and he gives his takes on politics and shit. I'm not gonna get into the politics, but the point is that I like listening to some of his takes and whatnot. It's pretty good. So, yeah, most likely his whole deal of why he had to like be secretive is because he basically had to watch over Jasper as a plumber came by and probably just swapped out his garbage disposal. Like, that's basically what it is. Like, let's not even pretend. I just want to say that I love you and your content. Very meaningful stream so far. Hey, what's up, Lefty? Let me where's your, we can moderate you. Standard moderator, dude. Oh yeah, that is something I need to double check really quick. Hold up. Guys, I gotta check my my moderator status. There may be somebody that I have to boot out of here. How do I get to it again? It's like it shows you how much I really remember how I go through here. Channel. And settings? No. It's up permissions? No. Community? Yeah, it's the community. All right. Here's our thing. Standard moderators. Do we have Soma? No, be awesome one, blooper. I'm double checking, guys. I have bad vision. We got to make sure just 100% that we remove. You basically have to piss me off to get to this point. Don't worry, man. You did a good job. You successfully pissed me off. That's okay. He's I don't think he's here. Yeah, he's fine. Oh wait, no, hold on. 5 more. Okay, good. We're good. I remember this guy. Yeah, we remember this guy. Okay. We didn't mod him. He hardly ever comes by here anyway. Yeah, sure. Be a mod. You don't really have to do anything. If you're a moderator, you just have a blue name. You actually just have to run it by me that if somebody pissed me off, I'll be like, crush his gem, 80 thou his ass, or something like that. Whatever LTG would say. But there you go.
And quite frankly, as you know, as I've told you many times over the last several years, I've made
a guy with 2 names needs more power.
To stop telling you guys about behind-the-scenes stuff of my private life.
I will tell you something right now. If you got to say I'm going through an active effort to not tell you about what's happening behind the scenes, you're literally telling us what's happening behind the scenes. You're doing it to get people to get interested.
That don't really affect the streams. You don't need to know every detail, every nuance about my life that's not related to what I'm going to be doing here with you on the internet. But sometimes stuff happens that does affect the schedule, in which case it sucks, but what are you going to do? And in some cases I can tell you what's going on, in some cases I can't.
Well, someone wasn't in that list. Hold on, wait. Someone wasn't in that list, right? I went through it and someone wasn't in that list. I'm going to double check just to make sure, but I'm almost positive he wasn't in that list.
What's always hilarious is people
essentially make me think that I didn't look carefully.
Theories about what could be going on. And they're always ridiculous and wrong. Like literally 99% of the time. You'll get, out of every 1,000 people who guess, 1 person got it right. And that's the person no one listens to.
You remember when he was like, guys, I didn't have a cat, even though everybody was guessing he had a cat, like 2 weeks prior when he was playing, what was that game? It was the Lost Judgment. No, Lost Judgment was a sequel, but it was just Judgment. And he was talking about like cat statues and something, and somebody heard a jingle of the bell and was like, DSP, do you have a cat? Is there a cat in the room? No, there's no cat in here. And then 2 weeks later, we had a fucking marathon. We had a fundraiser event for $1,000 to reveal, oh yeah, we had a cat the entire time, even though people were guessing it in the stream.
So I'm going to reveal all this to you on today's podcast. I'm not kidding you.
Okay, watch.
This very
it's going to be
mundane, blasé story is what I'll be telling you today on the show.
It's literally either the garbage disposal, the sink, or it's going to be his
Evans just picked
his
up
whatchamacallit.
new recruit in the hate army style situation type deal.
His dishwasher.
It's the guy talking about the guy and the streaming the guy. What a guy slash.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, it'll probably be like the dishwasher, the garbage disposal, or the sink. Because the only other thing that's broken in the house is like the shower, and it would have took like a lot longer to fix than any of that.
As the meat of the show, even though I don't think it's particularly interesting, people are just like dying to know what happened. So I'll tell you, it's not a big deal. All right.
Yeah.
In fact, like I said, the backstory is more interesting than the actual what happened this week. But that'll be a story I'll tell you today. All right. But in addition to that,
okay, he's got to tell us all the nonsense.
Interesting stuff coming up, and here's why. Last night I finished Diablo 4.
Whoa! Which a lot
of
people
that were insisting I couldn't do. I don't know why. I was literally at the end of the game. There was one final segment to do, and then the final boss. I don't know why people thought I wasn't going to beat it, but I easily did.
He's stroking his own ego right now. He's trying to feel like he's
that opened
really
up
happy
the
right now.
possibility of what's next. And
Sorry,
I kind
man.
of thought a little
It was
bit
just Diablo.
about this.
You should have
overnight.
finished it
And what
like a
I'd
week
to do
ago.
is discuss with you some ideas that I have of
Of
what I'd like to
games.
do next on the channel, because now we have some opened streams.
Okay,
right?
watch the.
Excuse me.
I can't wait for retro games to come
So
back.
we'll see. We'll see.
Guys, we're gonna do another retro marathon, man.
In addition, I have another thing to talk about.
Oh, man.
Since my schedule has shifted these last few weeks, and my day off is no longer Wednesday but Thursday. All right, and that is the same thing for this week, and maybe moving forward, we'll see. And in addition to that,
Head pats are not set right. If you try and use
let
it,
me put this
I'll
way.
move it.
As a result of that, it already kind of shifted my schedule. All right.
I
And well, here's what's been
think
happening
it's
for
right
me.
now. Try it now.
I
if
come
you
back
want.
from my break, my day off,
We'll
which is a
figure it out.
Thursday. I come back Friday, and we play Street Fighter all day. Street Fighter 6, which is great. Street Fighter Friday, so far, I really enjoy doing it. Sometimes I pick a new character. Sometimes I focus on a character I want to improve with. It's been going really well. People like Street Fighter on Fridays.
There you go.
But then my React show has
Thank you
been
for
every
that, Pat.
Saturday. So now it's like Street Fighter all day Friday, reacting on Saturday. I don't even get a chance to play like a mainline playthrough till Sunday.
He looks
and
like
that's halfway into
something
my
right
streaming
now.
week.
I don't know
And I
why
do
we're
feel
going through this.
that some people, legitimately so,
I think
are
he's
kind of annoyed at that and saying,
he's really
"Listen,
like
you know,
pissed off
we
because
like the
other
fact that you're
people have been
right.
telling him for the
Why don't you
last
play on Sunday when, you know,
for the
watch
last
Street
like
Fighter,
2
you know,
weeks
and
that he's
wraps
been
up
playing
on
way
the
too much Street Fighter, and it
Wraps up
reflects
the game.
accordingly on his videos. Like if you go through all of his fucking videos over the last like 3 weeks, it's just nonstop Street Fighter nonsense. He hasn't really not given a shit about all of his other games, and he shows it every time he makes an audible call and he just does more Street Fighter, and has not been getting any kind of engagement. Like you'll see a video from almost a week ago and it still has like 600 views. Nobody goes and like comments on it, anything meaningful. Nobody's hardly liking or disliking it, so nobody gives a shit about the games. He's just kind of pissed off that people don't care,
Because if
even
my day
though
off
he
is gonna be
cares.
Thursday, that means that Friday would be Street Fighter day.
Pokemon moon
Saturday would be a
situation type
standard
deal.
full gameplay day of variety that's not Street Fighter, and then Sunday would
I
be the
hope
React
Elden
day,
Ring ain't
and then we
coming
can
back.
get full speed into the rest of the week. I think it might make more sense, you know.
I don't think
Keep in
he'll
mind
rage quit it.
that
I
Sunday
hope
nights I will
not.
be
If it
streaming, it's
does,
just that
you'll
once a
have
month
like,
I don't
dude,
do my private Patreon React videos.
if he rage quits Tears of the Kingdom, you will literally have the best ending for his horrible playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. Like you don't want it. I mean, you want it. I want it, but nobody really wants it. They want to see more of this, where you'll get a person and they'll make a like, YouTube clip of comparing DSP to like a popular VTuber.
It works.
And
It's easy. Not so much thinking required after all.
yeah, it's
I
Kiara.
know a certain grown man streamer that I'm sorry. My God. Thanks to Cow Carrot, I got familiar to that one. That guy.
What have I done?
I had no idea that this guy existed before. Very entertaining.
Oh no, bros! It's over. It's over. Kiara, the KFP manager. Oh no, she knows who DSP is now. No, it's over, bros. Big L's. Mama Kiwawa knows too much. We gotta hide underground now.
Summer party last Sunday. I know it was a week ago. It was like a week ago. It was a whole week ago when we did it. We did the Fight and Feast event before the launch of Street Fighter 6, right? We did my Super Bowl event earlier this year. We did several long-form React events, reacting to the Pro Jared documentary, the Second Wings of Redemption documentary, and then the Internet Story and YouTube channel.
It's
All those events were
over.
held on Sunday.
No.
Well, we would have to move those now to Saturdays. Okay?
Okay. Snort.
That's what I'm thinking.
Nice deep snort.
If that's okay, then I think what we should do is, yes, we should have the reaction.
Yeah, I know Alme knows as
that'll
well.
give us 2 days of gameplay before we get to a breakup of the schedule with a React event. All right, so that's what I'm thinking. I mean, you guys tell me what you think. Does that sound good to you? If that's
Sounds good to me.
The internet will be every Sunday on DSP React, and the special events will be Saturdays. And some people are like, why not Monday? Monday is a day typically when less people
Yeah,
can tune in.
we can't do
so I don't
that,
want to ever do a special
unfortunately.
event on a Monday. It wouldn't make sense. Special events should be saved for Saturdays or Sundays. Those are typically the days most people are off of school or work statistically. Lets more people attend a special event. Makes more sense to do them there.
Yeah, of course. Gotta make sure that
Yes.
all of his fans are off
People
from
are saying
school.
thumbs up, this sounds good.
Man.
Yeah?
I don't want any of those school children to miss my
Okay.
event, man. They gotta get mommy's credit card. Gotta ban some idiot. Get him out of here. All right, I got rid of him. Toss his ass out. What are we doing?
Ellipsian says if you're going to have an event Saturday and Sunday, then on Fridays do Friday night Street Fighter only. Don't do it all day Friday. I mean, that's a fair point too. Maybe do a different stream during the day. Friday night fights, special event Saturday, React show Sunday, gaming stream Sunday night, and then variety on Monday. Probably go back to Street Fighter. Okay.
Just rewind the stream. I'm not gonna.
All right. So the first feedback I'm getting-
LTG.mp3.
is to have DSP versus the internet.
I don't know what to
on
say.
Sundays instead of Saturdays. Fair enough. All right. I'm going to take into your feedback. I'm also going to bring this up on the show, obviously. Right after we finish this podcast, we'll head over to DSP Reacts. We'll talk about this on that show and see how people on that channel feel as well. Of course, many of you will be over there, but there will be some people over there who aren't on the show today on the podcast. I'd like to get their feedback too. Okay. There you go.
If you want an
all right,
explanation,
so that sounds good to me.
stream,
If that's the
I
case,
can
the schedule will
explain
change a little bit
myself
for the month, which I'm going to talk about, because our special event at the end of the month was going to be on Sunday the 30th, but it sounds like we'll now change it to Saturday the 29th, which I'm totally okay with. So, okay.
Anyway.
All right.
Clap.
Ladies and gents, let's talk. Let's get caught up on
I
everything,
love
shall we? Let's talk all about...
One of my favorite things that he does to really, really like piss off people, all of his fans, is to clap in the mic
what happened
like
yesterday.
that.
Let's get
That's
the
just
schedule out there.
ridiculous.
Then I'll tell my story
Right.
about why
I'm
I had to
gonna-
change the schedule for the week.
I'm
and then
gonna
we'll go
skip
from
the
there,
schedule
okay?
segment.
No pressure today.
The schedule
no crazy time
segment's
constraints
literally
or
the
anything. We're
worst
good.
segment.
I don't have to rush the podcast. We can have a good time today.
Yeah, we're okay, guys. We only got to talk for like an hour.
Okay. So, what's going on? Well, Friday all day we played Street Fighter. Had a great...
All right, skipping ahead. I'm skipping ahead like 3 minutes.
I need to break up my schedule and...
More schedule stuff.
So there you go. So I'm happy we finished that stuff up. Now, let's talk about the schedule for the rest of the week. Today,
Oh my God. Okay, we're going
yesterday, admittedly,
another 5
support
minutes.
was all over the place because my schedule was screwed up. You know,
Oh my
number one-
God. Dude, I skipped like 8 minutes and he's still on the schedule and we're talking about money. What happened? What were we talking about? He's literally going to talk about how people didn't give him money because the schedule was messed up.
guarantee, okay?
Oh my
so anyway,
God.
I'm doing that tonight. That's why I can't stream tonight. I
Bro.
gotta get those videos done for the
Bro.
month, all right?
Bro.
So today it's just this stream and then the React show over on DSP Reacts. Now, that being said, if
Hey, I
you
love that
guys
podcast.
enjoy my content of any kind and
Give
could
me
support
money.
it either during this pre-stream or
Whoa.
over on the DSP Reacts channel for the live show,
Whoa.
that would be amazing because yesterday, admittedly, support was all over the place because my schedule was screwed up. You know, number one, I was playing Final Fantasy
No
16,
way.
which is my least attended stream that I'm doing right now. I'm not even
No.
kidding you. Right now on this podcast, I have over 100 more people watching this podcast than was watching my playthrough of Final Fantasy 16 yesterday. The interest in that game has completely fizzled out because of the way they designed it. It's sad.
He defended the shit out of this game. People were like, this is not my Final Fantasy. I don't really enjoy this. Too much cutscene. He was defending it even though he was making fun of the cutscenes. He said the combat was great. The story is great. And now he hates the fucking game. I don't know what he fucking likes anymore. I really just don't know. He hates everything. He's just bitter.
It doesn't retain interest because it's so boring with the insane amount of cutscenes and dialogue. They basically killed their own game for anyone looking for action or something interesting. It's only for people who like long-winded stories.
Okay. Spoiler alert. For the majority of Final Fantasy games, I know this is kind of wild. This is like the wildest take you'll probably ever hear. From the super majority of Final Fantasy games, the story is kind of what carries it. It's not always the gameplay. The gameplay can be good, but you don't go into a Final Fantasy game and you're like, boy howdy, there's too much story. I just wish they would get into the action. That literally turns into like a Dirge of Cerberus situation type deal. Like that's literally what it turns into. You tune into a fucking Final Fantasy game because it's gonna be, shocker, about a lot of story. Usually complicated lore and story about like the fucking the races and the wars and the fucking deities and shit like that. That's literally what it's about. Literally what it's about. Ah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is the point. You can make the complaint that there's just a lot of cutscenes and they spend a lot of time on the cutscenes. But for DSP to make the wild accusation that fucking Final Fantasy has too much story is almost the equivalent of listening to like somebody make a complaint about fucking Pokemon Sapphire having too much. It's Sapphire, right? Sapphire having too much water. The game, 5 out of 10, the game has too much water. I don't know.
So, yesterday was not a great day for support.
Whatever.
Just being honest. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that was matter of fact. Today, I'm only doing one half of the day. So I know this is a kind of a slow weekend for me. If you would like to support, please do. There's so many ways you can support the stream.
So many
Like
ways
them.
you can give money.
All right? Super chats or super stickers, memberships or gifted memberships to the community, which are great because not
Yeah.
only do those benefit me, that benefits everyone else here. People getting
How are
gifted
they
memberships
being
are usually
benefited?
very appreciative, and you know we
You
have
know
hundreds
what?
of people waiting in the wings for a gifted membership
Dude.
right now. So please consider it.
How is this going to benefit people who are going to watch the DSP Reacts, the sister channel that you keep whoring out? You're like, You're like the big brother coming out to the fucking stepsis who's currently stuck in the washing machine right now that just got repaired by the repair guy. So you're like sloppy seconds coming in here. It's like, please help out my sister, my stepsister channel right here by giving me subs to DSP Gaming, the big brother channel. Like, but that doesn't help your stepsis. She's still stuck in the dishwasher and you still have sloppy seconds to get to, all right? Shouldn't we be like whoring her out and getting some more subs over there? I'm just saying, like, if you want that content to take off, you kind of want to stress that, you know, channel should get more subs. I don't know.
And
maybe I'm wrong.
Directly is an awesome way
probably
to support
wrong.
the channel. It's the way that I get the most of anything from. It's true. I just get more of a tip than anything else of any other kind of contribution.
No, I'm not stopping. You can clip that.
So thank you to anyone who contributes in any way today. And if you do, as you know, I'll
He
give you a live
keeps
shout out.
saying
I do have a couple
sister
people who
channel, and I
already
hate
contributed.
when he
I will give you a
says
shout out
sister channel.
in the final segment of the show.
Just say
as we
your other
usually do,
channel,
okay?
your
Thank you in
alternate
advance.
channel.
Please
Don't
support
call
if
it
you
a
can.
sister
That way it's not a
channel.
completely dead weekend.
I'm gonna
Thank
make
you.
it like weird references.
All right. Tomorrow we go back to full-time gaming.
Bro.
In the morning we'll have the pod.
Bro, please, can we get out of the schedules?
Your thoughts, and I will make that decision by the end of today, and that way I can announce.
What am I gonna do? Blah blah blah. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
16, and hope.
Blah 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 blah. More
Very
schedule.
good. It just sucks that they made it such a dialogue-heavy, funny.
More complain about Final Fantasy. I don't
Street
care.
Fighter 6.
Play more Street
Tears
Fighter.
of the Kingdom. I don't.
Here's the kingdom.
But what was I going to say? Oh, so now that we're completing all these games, we have options. And one of the things I absolutely,
right,
positively,
here's something
100%
that's
have
needed to be
decided I
heard.
want to do this month.
Retro games. I'm gonna call it right now. Retro games. He really wants to play Chrono Trigger, and I bet you Chrono Trigger is gonna come up.
Starting next week is a game that I wanted to play 2 months ago, but then it got delayed. Then it came out during one of arguably the busiest
Okay,
gaming
never
times of
mind.
the
It's,
year. Which is
the
incredibly
scary
stupid
game.
because when it came out, no one talked about
It's
it.
the
It was
scary
like,
game.
You know, a fart in
the
the wind or a drop in a bucket.
whatchamacallit.
Like, you're not
I
going to
don't
know
remember
about
it.
it. When
I literally have to go to that thing, that little service, and see whether or not I can get a copy of it. I can't because my CCV is back down. If that hits 50 CCV, which is really, really close, I can get a copy of Amnesia the Bunker and just play it for free. Something that DSP could easily do, but he doesn't want to do that because why would he? But he's going to talk about how Amnesia the Bunker is going to save the fucking stream or whatever.
it's surrounded by everything else that's way more hype. The game of the game is Amnesia the Bunker. It actually came out on Game Pass. It's the newest installment in the Amnesia franchise. And even though it got rated well and people who played it love it, there's little to no hype about it. People act like it never existed, which is sad because the Amnesia series is pretty good. You know, I actually really liked the last one. I forgot what it was called, but I actually really liked the last Amnesia game.
I really liked the last one. I don't remember what it was called, but I really liked it. All right.
And it's a shame that
All right.
no one even is talking about this.
Sure,
one.
pimp.
So I want to play it. It's horror. It's survival.
Oh,
it's
man, it's a
suspenseful. It'll be
horror.
interesting. It'll
You're already
definitely break
whoring
up the
out your
content
sister
for variety
channel.
purposes,
You're whoring
getting
her
away from
out.
RPGs and fighting games. It'll be something completely different for variety.
Oh,
so
well.
starting next week, that'll be a game that I'm going to be
Hey,
playing
wait a
on
minute.
the Leen'd streams.
Yeah, hold up. The last game was Rebirth. He hated that. I'm almost positive. Like, I'm thinking in my head, it's like, didn't he quit out the first time he played it? Came back, played the first one again, then played the second game, and he, like, didn't complete it. I think he just raged at it, and then he quit it. Can somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear to God he quit it. Because he was just hating it. Yeah, he quit it. Yeah, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, no. You're being... TSP Gaming. It's, what is it? Fucking... I literally forgot what it's called. Amnesia Rebirth. Amnesia Rebirth. Quit. I don't know. How did he do it? Part 11's the last part? Yeah, probably. And he labels it as 3 endings. What will she choose? I guess he got to an ending, but I think he didn't play any more of it. How did he feel about this?
And I got it. I got the gold trophy, Stoic.
How did he feel about
And
this?
I classed.
I felt like he
bronze
did
trophy.
rage quit one of these because he just got really bored of it. What did he think about this?
Forget everything. To open gateways, and they find a way to another dimension that maybe has the corruption or whatever, but that's never explained. It's not explained at all.
Oh, the breastfeeding scene? I forgot about that.
So
Oh, okay,
the
okay,
other thing is,
okay.
again, it's never explained how Tassi got back to the plane and how the game started the way it did. How did Tassi get
How do people
amnesia
feel
and
about the
forget
ending?
everything?
Oh, they couldn't tell him how he felt about the ending. He had a band.
Because she get hit in the head or nothing, and it wasn't the queen. Like, it was never explained. Why did she get amnesia and end up back at the plane by herself? And
Oh, yeah, Rage quit Amnesia Dark Descent.
Never really explained.
Oh, I didn't know.
outside of that,
Okay, I thought it was that one.
I think this, honestly.
Okay, he liked this one, but Amnesia Dark Descent, apparently he quit. Because I know he quit one of these. That's just all I remember. Wow, holy shit. Is it really just one part? No, that can't be. Impossible. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go to the last part. Oh yeah, that's when he was doing the stupid things.
What's up, everybody?
He did a DLC attempt. What happened here?
Wow. All right. So that is Justine. It's terrible. Like, no lie. Like, that's real stupid. You need to know exactly what to do. There's no way you can know what to do there, right? So that's dumb. I mean, I appreciate that it's in there. It's a DLC with this collection. I don't know how much they charged for this originally. But essentially it's exactly the same as the regular Amnesia. You're trying to solve cryptic puzzles, except there's no restart. And with no restart, it just makes it insanely stupid. How many times are you gonna redo that?
How do you like Machine for Pigs?
You know, wasting your time.
That's like a game that he probably would have saw as robust.
It was free, I'm being told. Well, there you go. You know what? If it's free, then I guess no one has a right to complain. If it was actually free and they didn't charge any money for it, then I guess, you know, maybe it's meant to be.
Oh, he had to change his tune. Oh, he didn't have to pay money.
Challenge, like,
oh, wait a minute.
A million times to learn exactly how to do it. You know, I guess that's probably what it was. Everyone died there. Wow, Chibi Mr. Bowles says literally everyone died there.
Machine for Pigs was a pretty bad game. I don't know. I've never played it
again. M. Hemid says you actually did good for the first attempt. Yeah, because there were two other times I could have died. I could have died at the very beginning. The guy showed up, and I could have died in the dark room.
Yeah, I kind of missed
so
this
I got
setup.
To the third encounter.
This
it's cool.
Really bump on a log setup.
And I don't think anyone should be upset that, you know.
He was literally upset as he was getting ready to start this. Like, yeah, but you shouldn't be upset. It was for free.
If you die or whatever, and there's no restart if it was free. But it ain't my cup of tea, and I'm certainly not going to sit here doing it over and over.
Okay, he was kind of even-handed with it, so if he quit out of it, he quit out of it, so it's whatever. And I'm not going to worry about the Machine for Pigs, because it's whatever. I don't remember him liking it or hating it, just kind of existed.
Okay, so that's going to be one of the late night things balanced, all right? And like I said, we'll probably try some World Tour Street Fighter 6 this week and see how it goes. If it goes well, maybe we'll get it into the rotation for late night streams. If it doesn't, people are bored of it, well, maybe we won't. Or maybe we'll only do it once a week and we'll have other stuff balanced with Amnesia.
I keep my
many options of things we can do.
Live
bring
streams
back
up,
Elden Ring into the fold. We could try.
There's only one live stream that got moved over to the backup
retro
channel.
Games for the summertime. Let's see.
And that was
Let's see what we feel like doing. The good news is,
VR
once
stream.
the RPGs are done, once Zelda is completed, we have all freed up night streams to do variety again, which is we're sorely lacking. We need variety here on DSTV. It's coming back next week,
Blank.
okay?
Yeah, mango ice cream tastes like pussy.
Okay.
Yeah,
now,
cool bean. It'll be up. It'll be up, and I'll back it up too.
I have not done a long form.
I have
in many months,
a whole drive that
return
keeps all of this
this
backed
month
up.
With the Dark Side of Machinima event. This will now be on Saturday, July 29th. It'll be
Back
all day
up
event
all of my
over
Twitch
on
streams?
DSP Reacts exclusively. What this is going to be is something very special. First of all, there's a documentary made on the rise
all of my
and
YouTube
fall of Machinima
streams.
by June the King, someone who I've reacted to his documentaries many times over the last year. We're going to react live to that documentary. It's about 50 minutes long.
So none of them will ever
I
go away
was
again.
one of the longest running partners
Make
of
sure
Machinima.
that they're
Over
all
6
ready.
years I
They'll
was with
all be
this company.
saved forever.
I'm
All of
absolutely
it.
sure I'm going to be able to add context, experience, and many stories into my reacting to that documentary.
Yeah, sure. I don't care.
That's first and foremost. But in addition to that,
Feel free to use whatever
I'm
you
gonna
want.
add in my own stories and context separate from that, because as a partner with them for 6 years, I have a lot to talk about. You know, my initial contract negotiations with them, how they decided out of the blue to renegotiate contracts multiple times with zero warning and zero wiggle room.
I don't know why anybody's even excited for this event. If you really think about it, he's just rehashing the same shit that he had done when he was really, really angry at them and he left them for, what was that partner hour work? I can't even remember. It was the one before Poltavi. He left them for one other company, trash talked them, left that company for Poltavi, aka the ones that were trying to trick him. And then, Poltavi, Laveria. So he went from Machinima to Curse to Poltavi / Laveria, and from Laveria back over to Curse, and then he got dropped from Curse. But back when he dropped Machinima for Curse, he already went through a whole spiel about saying how much he hated Machinima, and he did all these little reveals and everything. They weren't even really anything. All he's gonna do is like he's gonna read out the emails that he has saved, because he never deletes half of the emails that he ever gets, and pretend that he's giving you new information. And he's gonna show off that signed Xbox that may be worth money because there's only like 5 of them ever made, and it's red and it was signed by him and it was a Machinima branded one. But like, nobody's gonna buy that Xbox now, because like if they did, they would be trolling him. But the last one that sold, that last 360, apparently sold for a lot of money. He also probably doesn't know that Moistman was initially trying to purchase Machinima and to get all of the old content. It would have been hilarious if he did, and then DSP's old content would have been owned by Moistman. Actually would have been wild as sin, because it would have made a weird conflict of interest. I don't know. Maybe it'll happen one day.
So. Now, one other thing. I told you guys that this month I was going to be doing some movie reviews again.
Oh
I
my
am,
God.
starting with this week.
The
Because,
movies.
ladies and gentlemen, I will be reviewing, get this,
Mario movie. Wait,
the
he already did
Super
that.
Mario
Yeah.
Brothers movie.
Oh, he still hasn't done
yes,
that.
the movie that you wanted me to see.
Yo, he still hasn't done that. I thought he would have done that like last week. I completely forgot he was supposed to do that. Oh, he is so late to the party.
In theaters 3 months ago.
My God.
It's finally available everywhere. I have been gifted a code
My
to watch
God.
this. So I'm going to be watching the movie.
He's been like,
and I'll be reviewing it.
I
either
will
Tuesday
review
night or
the
Wednesday night,
Mario
but one of those
movie.
nights this week,
It's
I'll be
coming.
reviewing the
Don't
movie
worry, it's coming. Hasn't came.
and posting my thoughts up over on DSP React. So
It's like
that'll be
what
an extra
Cat
video for
complains.
this week.
Never came.
Later on in the week.
Sorely
before the end of my streaming
disappointed.
week, okay? So that's coming. Now, I don't even know what I'm going to think, because I really don't know.
I don't know what I'm
going to
think.
I've heard people, some said it was
Classic
really
Phil.
good. Others were like, nah, it was just okay.
Classic Phil. I don't know what I'm going to think. I don't think he ever knows what he's going to think.
So it should be interesting to see, you know, firsthand what everyone else has seen and finally give my
I wonder if he's
thoughts,
going to have
okay?
Mario-themed
So,
foods. Oh, shit. That would
is
be a
coming
perfect
this week.
time.
Additional
I
reviews
could
this month. I'm
push the
actually planning on
button for the
reviewing
Mario
Dungeons and Dragons movie, which I
burgers and
also
the
was
Luigi
digitally
burger.
gifted by a viewer. Thank you to the viewer who did
Very
that.
specific.
And then
It's a
outside
very
of that, I
specific
may even
clip.
do more. It all depends on timing, but I definitely want to review those 2 movies this month for you guys. All right. So those movie reviews are coming over on DSP Reacts. Expect them. Mario movie coming first later this week. Okay. All right. Well, guys, that's really all I have to
just
talk about
burps.
today.
He
Schedule-wise
belches
and
at
stuff
you.
coming up. Now we can move on to the story.
He thinks
that
about
you want to
Mario,
hear.
gets a nice burp.
All up in my business, and
All right,
again,
here we go.
I have
Here's the
literally
story about the
done
repairman.
the absolute maximum I can do to separate
It's literally
my
just going to be
personal
the
life
repair
from my
guy.
public life. Things that go on behind the
Guys,
scenes here
I
that
had a
have nothing to do
repair
with the
guy.
streams
He
simply
came
have
in
nothing
and
to
he
do with the
fixed
stream.
my
Now,
wife's
it's something
plumbing.
that's-
Pretty good.
that's,
Sounds
you know,
great.
Social.
Shut the fuck
and
up,
not
donate.
harmful. For example, you want to know what my wife's, you know, making today for dinner or something like that. I'm more than happy to share those stories with you, or tell you what I did on my day off, and it's not intrusive to my private life. I'll tell you, right? But for
Fine.
the most part, I don't want to tell you about stuff going on behind the scenes, because sadly, I have a group of thousands of stalkers on the internet.
Dude, this guy told us about how he broke his fucking sink, how he broke his fucking dishwasher, how his cat had fucking pink mold in his water dish, this, that, and the third. He told us all these stories about cat breaking the vacuum cleaner, cat busting the fucking shower. He tells us all this nonsense. We have the fucking blinds being broken, the chairs being busted. Everything is breaking in that house. He tells us on a daily fucking basis. And then he's trying to be like, well, I don't want to tell you any of this personal information. Well, stop telling us. I'm begging you. I'm literally begging you. Stop telling us your personal information. I really just don't care about what appliance you had fixed today. I really just don't care. But he's going to tell us anyway, because he's going to tell us like the time in which he stored a month's worth of cat litter in his fucking garage. And then you got to think about it. And he has to take it to the dump because he didn't take it out to the trash because the trash people don't pick it up. So you got to imagine this dude literally hauling bags, fucking huge ass bags full of cat crap in over the little fence for the dump.
Who all have messed up brains. Sorry, it's just true. These people obsess with me so much that they absolutely try to get every single piece of information they possibly can to basically hurt me. I'll give you an example. Are you ready? So yesterday
He's
on
gonna
my
talk
stream, I
about,
received the phone call about this interruption
He's going
that I
to
need to
talk
have on my
about,
stream.
they tried to see what was on my phone and try to see who I was talking to and try to read my lips as I was talking on the phone. Is he going to say that? Is he going to literally say that?
I went off of this screen and I went to this screen right here, but it was open like this. And I picked up my phone in my hand like this and I answered it. And as I was lifting my phone up to my head like this to answer it, for a brief second right here on the screen, it showed my phone screen. These fucking obsessed nut jobs, I'm not kidding you, tried to enhance the phone screen to see what it said in an attempt to try to figure out and contact whoever this was on the phone. I'm
Okay, all right. This is the same guy who's willing to talk about this, but we literally leave out the fact that that one day for a whole like minute during his little fucking daily crap, he showcased like him playing with Jasper. He was like messing with Jasper. Oh, Jasper, you stupid nut. And he happened to just show his phone on the screen playing WWE Champions that got enhanced and proved it was WWE Champions. He's willing to talk about this, but he's not willing to talk about that one time that he legitimately left the phone right there for everybody to see. Man, that's kind of wild if you think about it.
not kidding you. They actually posted it up on
Actual
Twitter.
dumb
They said,
shit.
"Oh, we really tried
Literal
to
dumb shit.
enhance the visuals of his phone that he
Look at him.
accidentally had in the
Look at
corner
him.
of his screen, but we couldn't get it clear enough to figure out who he was talking about on the phone."
I want you to just witness how that looks like. Just look at how he does this, just in like 3/4 speed. Just look at him as he's like panicking and shit, just with no volume. Just look at him. He looks like he's a crazed madman. He looks like he's trying to bash somebody's head in with a rock and he's filming it. He's so fucking worried about all this shit, which he didn't even have to do. Like, if he wasn't secretive about all of this shit, he could have just been like, guys, I need to take a phone call. Let me walk away and literally walk out the fucking room. If he walked out the room, it wouldn't even be a big deal. Like, I do that all the time. I'll take a phone call and I'll literally walk out the room. That's just what I do. This is literally nothing. He's literally making a mountain out of a molehill, and he really doesn't need to. This is fucking actually stupid. My God, whatever.
Do you not understand that when you do that, you show that you're fucking crazy? Do you not understand that? I mean, if you don't, you literally should immediately go speak to a doctor. You're nuts. This is not your life. This is not your business.
You gotta speak to a doctor,
If
man.
it were, then it would make sense. This has nothing to do with you. Why would you try to enhance my fucking phone screen to figure out who I'm talking to on the phone? And the worst part about it is, I told everyone that today I was going to tell you the story of what's going on. I promised you were going to find out.
Nobody cares. Literally, that Amber Lynn fucking, the guy from Amber Lynn, I can't remember what's his face, but that guy. I just want to have the clip of him shouting from the other room, nobody cares. I think his name is Ricky or something. But I literally need that clip, and I need to play that clip every time he does this shit. Nobody actually cares.
So why would you then try to do that? Because you're fucking crazy. You get it?
Man.
Get help. That's not normal behavior of
Get
any
help,
human on this planet.
guys.
That's obsessive behavior. That is
Eric,
what
yeah,
crazy
Eric,
people do.
whatever.
This is why
I wasn't part of that saga when she was living with those guys, the weird gay guys. I only jumped in when she had moved out to her own place and she had the Bexter. So I had to like retroactively find out stuff about Amber Lynn with other stuff. But I'm gonna call him a Ricky. He's not Eric to me. He's a Ricky now.
people get restraining orders because people are nuts.
He's a Ricky now.
It's absolutely out of control, the amount of stalking.
No
these people are
one
trying to do.
cares.
Where's the Michael Jordan gif?
Here we go. He's got an old man it.
Get some help.
That's not even a
I
GIF.
completely forgot we had it. Thank you for reminding me. It's been months since I played that.
That's a video.
So,
Okay, whatever.
if anything, please let this be a wake-up call. If you see someone on the internet who's obsessing about me like that, do me a favor. Tell them to get help. No, I mean it now. They
No,
need help.
I mean it.
These people need to.
No,
Don't give
really.
them attention.
I
don't
mean
watch
it.
their garbage content
Tell
on the
them,
internet, which they try to put
get
up as
some
memes.
help.
Instead, tell them to seek help. Stop
Seek
with the
help.
nonsense. You need help.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be obsessing over some random person on the internet who puts out gameplay videos.
Man, imagine
you should
that.
seek help. There's absolutely no circumstance where
He
someone
likes
should
to
be trying
talk
to figure
about
out who's
these
on my phone.
people. He likes to talk about as if his fans have the mental capacity to be going around and like, hey, PewDiePie, can you please stop talking about Phil? Hey, Moist Man, can you stop talking about Phil? Get some help. Like, okay. It's not that serious, man. How about this? How about this, Phil? If you got personal business, just put on a screen and walk out the room. And if you have personal business, instead of telling us every single day that you have personal business going on, just tell us very briefly, I have something coming up. I got to take a phone call. If you literally just did that, you didn't make it a big deal, people wouldn't make it a big deal. He's literally complaining that because he makes things a big deal and he shows off how big of a deal this thing actually is, he's complaining that other people take it as a big deal. They take it to heart and they go about like fucking looking up whatever he's doing. I don't know what to tell you, man. Just stop. Seriously, stop it. Get some help.
It's not your business. It's none of your fucking business. You shouldn't
Guy.
be doing that.
This guy.
You are messed up and you need help, okay? So, I mean it now. These people need to be called out. These people need to be brought attention to, that these are destructive people on the internet that need to be stopped. It's to the point where now I know at any moment, anything I do, they're trying to hurt me. So it's time to end it. It's time to actually call it what it is, madness. This is not conscious, intelligent thought. This is obsession. This is to the point of pain and suffering for everyone around them. If they have friends or family members, they need to intervene.
Look at
this
this.
needs to happen. This is a serious discussion now. This
Mama
is not,
Ann is
I'm
crying
joking
right
around
now.
because I'm trying to
Mama
stick it to
Ann
my
is
haters.
actually,
no, there's people who don't like
she's in
me,
a ditch
and they'll
right
laugh
now.
at my
She's
mistakes.
crying.
You know, they'll watch me play Street Fighter 6.
My
They'll laugh
boy.
at my rage and how I
My
go
boy
crazy.
Ann.
There's a difference between that and
He's
can we
making
analyze
content
what's on
about
people's
this
phones
guy
and
on the
contact
internet.
the
Oh,
party on
no.
the other end and try to
I gotta
harass them?
apologize.
No,
I gotta call.
that's
Guys,
insanity.
I gotta
That has
call
to
to
end.
Mama Ann
We have to
and
draw the line
apologize.
as people with
making
moral
this
compasses
content.
inside of us and conscious thought and more intelligence. There's a difference between making fun of someone for their shortcomings on the internet or actually trying to harass and ruin their lives. That has to end.
This is
all right?
very
So I'm calling
balanced.
it publicly now.
This is a
People
very balanced
need
thing.
to step up and speak up against it.
Step
You're the
up.
ones I don't even know about.
Guys.
People come to me and say,
Guys, you need to step up and defend me. He's literally asking for people to step up and defend him. Nobody went and stepped up and defended him during the interview that he did, that he botched up horribly. Nobody has defended him for years. And the people who did are like actual crazy people. Like actual fucking crazy people. And he's literally asking people that go into his stream and go, it time bed, me no like stream, unga bunga. He's asking those people to form a coherent thought, go into another person's comment section or stream or a thread and just be like, please defend Phil by saying stop it, get some help.
Why won't we say this to Rich and his parents?
Yeah, right? Why aren't we? Okay, like, I don't even like the Derek stuff of what's happening right now, but like, I don't know who he thinks he's calling on. I really don't. One of his staunchest like defenders / supporters / haters, fucking Kate Gallion, has once again left the fucking community again. And I just give him about like 3 months before he comes back. But he's one of the few people that will go around like just telling people off in comments. And he's not around anymore. What are you going to ask that one guy that drops in his stream every time that says romance girl, romance cat to defend him? He's not going to. Nobody is. Because nobody takes him seriously enough to actually do any of this shit. This is fucking stupid.
We're these nut jobs are doing this. No, I'm not, because I don't pay attention to it. But now it's time to call it out. We shouldn't be allowing to do that. Why are people allowed to just do this stalking on the internet? Again, if this were real life, you get a restraining order. But because it's the internet, it's all okay, right? No, it's not. It's enough is enough. Stop the madness, okay? Now, let us now continue on logically, because the thing is, again, I never would share with you stuff about my private life unless it's necessary. In this case, my weekend got thrown into disarray because of this. I don't really have to share with you what's going on, but I can. It's not a big deal. It's something that's already been ongoing in my life.
Please don't.
Over the years, it's affected things. It's a really stupid story. It's mundane. It's not very interesting. I would say the actual backstory is more interesting than the current story of what happened this week. All right? So here, I'm going to tell you the backstory first.
50 big ups. Kitty, they're being mean to Dark Side Phil. Please help him.
Dude,
also, please give me permission to come.
Oh my god, thank you, Bikes. I'm not gonna respond to any of that. But yeah, Jesus Christ. Let me tell you the backstory to the thing that you don't even know about. We were gonna get the backstory anyway, but we literally have to have a procession, like a royal procession, until we get coronated to know what the fuck got fixed in his house. Yeah, he's going to start off with 15 years ago. I used to work at a helicopter company.
Then I'll tell you, I'll get to what happened this weekend and why I had to change my schedule, all right? So the backstory is more interesting. I'll tell you the more interesting story first. Here we go. Ready? 9 years ago, I moved here to Washington State, to this home, and a lot of things were set up properly, and a lot of things
we're
were
downloading
not.
that. Thank you.
Some
I
things had not had
appreciate
maintenance in over a decade, which is ridiculous. How do you maintain a house without doing maintenance on the appliances and on the furnace and shit like that? You know, you guys know, if you watch those early moving vlogs, you'll see the house was in disarray. It was a mess. There was shit all over the place. I shouldn't have been there. I had a leaky roof. It was a big mess, right?
Okay.
Well, one of the things that was in the house when I moved in was obviously all the plumbing and stuff. And sadly, over the
It's the plumbing. Oh my God. It's going to be the garbage disposal. You are kidding me.
years, I have had a lot of issues with plumbing and
I
things in
hate
the house
this.
that have
I
crept
fucking
up.
hate
The shower
this.
has had issues. I have a shower I don't even use. I can't use it. It's all messed up. It's going to take tons of money to renovate that bathroom to get it to work again because it was all leaking and rusted up. And it's not worth discussing because that's actually not the issue today. I'm just saying this house has had many problems since I moved in, but it's the same as any house. Houses need maintenance. If you don't maintain them, they have problems. The previous owners did not do the maintenance on this house, leading to tons of problems that I've encountered in the last decade. Okay?
You have done zero maintenance to your fucking house, you idiot. You literally have done zero maintenance to your house. What are you talking about? This dude, the closest he's done to maintenance is fly over his parents to help install the new toilet and paint the walls.
Blackmage 66652 tiered 50
We
bit
hate the
ups.
previous
Shitter.
neighbors or the previous owners so much. I swear to God. Yeah, the fucking shit. God damn it.
So one of the
Thank you.
problems that I had was with this stupid sink that I have.
There
And allow
it
me to
is.
explain why this is so
He's going
important.
to tell us
okay?
about that one
I live in
time
the state
he
of
used a
Washington.
plunger.
The state of Washington
Dude.
is considered a
I live in the state of Washington. The state of Washington is considered a green state. That means trash has to be separated. And when I separate the trash, I have to put in the recyclables and the fucking the things that are burnables. And I've got to put the cardboard and I got to put everything in its own thing. I got to put everything in its own fucking place. And I live in the state of Washington as a green state, and the trash only comes by every fucking 2 weeks, and I got to throw my cat shit in the fucking dump. And it's pretty stupid. Blah, 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 blah. Dude. Oh my God. If you didn't know, I used to work at a helicopter company 15 years ago before I met my first love of my life, Leanna. Like, just give me the whole history lesson while you're at it. Explain to me what a state. Can you explain to me what a fucking state is, Phil? I don't know what Washington is. I don't understand the concept of a fucking state in the United States. I'm actually from Brit-Bongistan. Can you please explain to me what a country is? We don't have those. We just live on an island off of Brit-Bongistan.
green state. What that means is that everything we do is monitored for environmental reasons. Okay? We have very strict limits on things that we are allowed to do.
I'm so
we have to recycle.
over this.
We have to do.
I know what's coming up and I hate
What do
it.
they call it? I can't even remember what it's called. It's a special garbage can that we have. That we're supposed to
Whoa.
put.
You mean it's a green garbage can instead of a black garbage can? No fucking way. What does that mean? Can you give us the color of the garbage can, please? While you're at it, since you can't name what it is.
Biodegradable materials in, like food waste, yard waste, and stuff, and we have to put it at the end of our street every week to come get picked up. It's weird because when I lived in Connecticut, none of this shit was important or existed, but here it's like just mandatory. Everyone's been doing it forever. Okay, so when I moved here, it's called compost. That's what people are saying. I forgot what it's called. It's called composting. That's correct. When I moved here, I was told there's very strict guidelines. Get this: you get 1 can of trash that you can throw out every 2 weeks.
Oh, what does that mean?
1 can of trash per household.
Tell me what that means.
Every 2 weeks.
What does that mean for a household of 2 people to be putting out so much trash that you need more than 1 trash can? I don't know. It means something. It means something to somebody, and it probably means something to him because he makes a big deal about it. A big deal about literally throwing out like actual metric tons of trash in his collective existence in a fucking gated community where he's complaining about trash cans being limited and people who pick up the trash being absolute fucking pussies when there's ice on the road. Remember, that's the argument he made once. And he's right now complaining about there only being 1 trash can per household. Oh, man, what a world. What a first world problem.
So if you have pets, if you have kids, if you have anything that generates any kind of trash, you're pretty fucked.
If you have pets, if you have kids, anything that generates trash. Wow, that's... I don't know how to feel about that. Imagine putting pets and kids in the same category of things that create trash. Phil and Kat are the only 2 people that create trash in that house. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that 100%. There are 2 people that create trash in that house. I think Jasper's just living his life and he's doing what Jasper would do. It's just a Jasper thing. Maybe have him shit outside. I don't know.
All right?
Right?
If you have more trash than that, you have to go to the dump
How
and
much
pay to
shit
throw it
is-
out yourself.
how much shit is Jasper
That's
making
it.
every
Now,
2 weeks?
They say, well, you're
I
not
have
supposed to
3
throw out your
Jaspers.
recyclables. You wash them, you separate them, you put them into another bin, and those get picked up separately.
Whoa.
Okay. How many of those do you get? 1 bin every 2 weeks.
Wow. How many bottles of alcohol are you tossing out that you got to worry about your recyclables and like how much you're tossing out? How much are you consuming right now that you have to worry about one trash can being not enough for every 2 weeks of recyclable bottles and cardboard? As he sits there and he stares at us with this fucking face right now, this weird ass face, pretending we're the crazy ones. Stop it, get some help. He's literally complaining that one trash can is not enough. Literally not enough. Oh my God. What kind
so with
of
all these strict
problems do we
regulations being a
have
green state
with the world?
Something that's actually absolutely essential for living here.
I gotta
is to
remember
have
this
a
guy
food
told me
waste
I'm a
or
crazy
garbage
person.
disposal in your sink. You
I'm the
need
crazy
it because
person.
every time that you wash plates, every time that you make a meal, you can't throw food out. It's not even allowed. You're supposed to either compost it or grind it up and wash it down the drain. All right? That's what you're supposed to do here in Washington State. It's like
you can't. Oh my God. Hear that again. Hear that.
every time that you make a meal, you can't throw food out.
You can't throw food out.
It's not even allowed. You're
It's not allowed.
supposed to either compost it or grind it up and wash it down the drain.
You either throw it out in the compost bin or you wash it out after grinding it and it goes away. So you can throw it away. You just can only throw it away in the designated bin. He's just complaining he can't put it in the black can instead of the green can.
All right? That's what you're supposed to do here in Washington State. It's like known by everyone here. Everyone here has one, okay? I never had one back in Connecticut. I never had a use for it. So when I moved out here, it was my first time using it. You know,
Connecticut
you do wrong things,
W?
you clog the goddamn thing up. But
Connecticut
about
W?
3 years ago, all right?
Connecticut
2020,
W?
this is when
CTW?
COVID was starting. All of a sudden, one day, my garbage disposal, food disposal, starts to smoke.
Okay, no, the story has changed. Dude, the story's changed. No way. The story has actually changed. You remember how the story was? It was clogged up, made a mess. He took a plunger, started plunging it while she was eating Chinese food or something. He made a mess as it squirted to the top of the ceiling and he got all stinky. And now we're talking about it smoking now. Holy shit. Yeah, is it vaping? A vaping garbage disposal. God damn it.
There's just smoke coming out of it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So I look, it's not
I remember
working,
because
and
I
I'm like,
made
dude,
fun
if
of
it
this
smokes,
video.
There's no way.
I literally made fun
I'm
of
gonna
this
try to use
video.
thing. I gotta call a plumber. What else am I gonna do, right? So
Had a
I
whole
called the
stream
plumber,
about this.
You know, and the thing is, I never had a plumber come out here before.
I've never had a. What does that mean? What does that mean for the average Joe? Does that mean that like plumbers are rare species or something? I've never had a plumber come out here before. Are they like exotic animals? I don't know what a plumber looks like. Is this what a plumber is? I don't know. What do they do?
So I didn't know what I was doing. I just picked any old one off the internet. So I call a plumber, and a guy shows up. When the guy shows up, immediately I notice something. He's just like a normal guy. He's not wearing any.
Oh shit! A plumber. Wait. Hold on. Wait. I gotta hear this description at normal speed. Hold up. You're telling me a plumber was like a normal guy and he was dressed normally? No fucking way.
Plumber, and a guy shows up. And when the guy shows up, immediately I notice something. He's just like a normal guy. He's not wearing any kind of like an outfit or anything that says, oh, I work for a plumbing company. He's just a guy.
Independent contractors now, Phil. A hyper majority of plumbers are independent contractors. They don't have to have a uniform that says Mario and Luigi's plumbing service. They don't. They actually don't. I know this is kind of a weird and wild concept, but plumbers can wear normal shit. Like that's what it is. They'll wear some jeans, they'll wear a shirt, and then that's it. Like, did he expect them to have overalls and a fucking fire flower? And Snoopy going is like, I gotta save the princess. Where's the Goombas?
Yeah, I'm here for the company or whatever. All right. So he comes in and he looks at this disposal unit.
Oh my God.
And he goes,
What, do you give him a quote?
yeah, basically, it's fried.
Okay.
I was like, well, why
so
did
you
it
gotta
fry?
replace it.
I didn't do anything. He's like, nah,
Why did it fry? It's a fucking garbage disposal. It could just go out at any point, man.
it just happens. He's like,
It
just happens with
literally
these things.
happens.
He's like, and you don't have
Just
like a
replace it.
high-end unit. You have what's considered a mid to lower range unit. So
Okay.
the previous homeowners put in a piece of crap garbage disposal in this house, basically.
Okay. Did
And
he put
goes,
a premium
well,
one?
These things are expensive.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a quote.
Okay.
And here's your quote. And all I'm
Yep.
going to do, I can replace it with exactly the same unit. But this
Okay.
one should last a while. You'll get a year warranty with us as
Right.
the company. But then you'll also get like a 5-year warranty with the manufacturer.
Yes,
All right.
correct.
So, all right. So he quotes me. It's very expensive.
We got to make sure to preface that, by the way. We got to preface that. Very expensive. It's like the Mr. Dink of fucking content creation. Yeah, you know what? Fucking DSP is the Mr. Dink from Doug. He's literally the Mr. Dink, where he just says everything is very expensive. Literally everything is very expensive, Douglas.
Very expensive.
I just need to have that. That has to be like a pop-up thing. Whenever DSP says a thing that he's about to fix or replace or buy, it's just very expensive. Thank you, Mr. Dink.
All right, I'm not happy with the price, but I need it. Like, this is something essential. If I don't have this, I'm going to be stuck with fucking tons of food waste that I need to shove into a composter every week, or I'm going to have to go to the dump myself constantly. I need this thing. Everyone here needs one.
Okay.
So, all right, I'll just go with it. All right. Now, immediately,
charge it to my card.
I should have seen some red flags, but again, this is the middle of COVID and everything's going on. I'm not doing research.
Wait.
Everyone's all stressed out to wit's end, right?
Wait, this is, oh, he replaced it twice. Wait a minute. He replaced it twice.
Right? Immediately, one of the things
this
that,
is more
that
meaningful.
I should have noted, he says, well, here's the thing.
Right.
I'm just going to give you
here's the thing.
A new unit.
That he had in his fucking truck. Let me guess. He had a new unit in his vehicle.
Of the same one you had, but everything should still work. Like the ring and the thing to install it in your sink, it still works. I'll leave that. The piping, well, it's the same piping. I don't have to change the piping at all.
He doesn't have to change the P-trap. He doesn't have to change any of the rings. He doesn't have to change any of that. It's just the unit. It's very standard. Very fucking standard.
Because it's the same thing. So I'll just leave everything there. I'll just replace the unit. Okay?
Okay.
That was stupid. I should have demanded that he give me full service, but I didn't.
Man, when I ordered the plumbing service, he only gave me partial service. He only gave me the $150 service. I should have asked for the full service, complete with goodnight kiss. Oh man.
Because come to find out, he charged me full price as if I was actually having everything completely replaced. He didn't do any of that work.
Oh no.
All he did was pull the broken unit off, put the new unit on, and charge me as if he had done all that labor, which he didn't do. He was gone in 20 minutes.
Wow, how long do you think it's supposed to take to change out a fucking garbage disposal? You literally unplug it, you drain out whatever the water is, if there's any kind of water, you put in a new unit, you fucking tighten it on, and you're done. You're literally done. That's it. You don't do anything else. If you have to do anything else, it involves the other pipes.
When he should have been here like an hour and a half doing the work. That's on me. 100%.
Okay.
I should have asked for the service I was paying for.
Expected.
I didn't get it because I was ignorant. That's on me. All right. So literally, it was.
Vikes 1011 cheered 50 big ups. It's the buyer's market for plumbers.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Was a swap of a unit. He just swapped out the unit.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Done.
You swap out the unit that's broken.
We got a new garbage disposal.
Okay.
/ food waste disposal. All right. This was early 2020 when this happened. Okay. Within 1 week of the new disposal being replaced, it's leaking all over the place.
No way.
Every time I turn it on, it's spraying food and water all over into the bottom of my sink.
Okay, which timeline is this? Because he was talking about COVID, and now he's talking about this. And I do remember the COVID stories, specifically with him taking a fucking plunger to this garbage disposal. Now he's talking as if this was recent. Or maybe not recent, because it had to have been recent, else he would have just been leaving this go for like the last 2 years. Because think about this for a second, chat. When he had this broken, it was about 2 years ago. If he had to replace then, and it's a problem now, then it has been spraying for the last week plus from when that was originally done. Literally. It's just been spraying constantly, and we are now knowing that he's just had to deal with this for years. Unless it was recently, which it was probably recently.
To the cabinet underneath. And I'm like, what the fuck?
What the flippity
Obviously something's wrong here. So I call the company.
Yeah, that's probably why he has
you
hands.
Just had this guy come out here. I need you to come back here and figure this out. I just paid a lot of money. All right, he'll be out. So he came out in a couple of days. Once again, couldn't use my thing for days.
It's just divine. Exquisite. Unf1 cheered 100. Wow, that's a lot of positivity. Everybody sees DSP as a mark lol.
Yeah, he really is a mark. It's funny how he gets like roped into all sorts of purchases.
Mr. Brunel, I know that you just had this lease on this BMW and it just went up and you're now moving to Seattle, but what can I do right now to get you a new lease of a BMW out of the state of Washington? He literally is a fucking mark through and through. Don't worry about a used vehicle, Mr. Philip Brunel. Try one of our newer vehicles that have 0 miles to it. It has park mode. And he just purchases the vehicle because why the fuck not? Just why the fuck not?
He comes out, same guy shows up. What's the problem? I said, I'll show you. I turn on the water, I turn it on, fucking Niagara Falls underneath my sink. He goes,
oh no.
Well, there's a problem with these units. If they leak like that, it's basically junk. We can't repair it. We just got to replace it. So I'm going to get you another one. All right, so he did. So he went, he got another of the same unit. All right, installed it. This time, tested it thoroughly. Didn't seem to leak. Everything seems fine, okay? Everything seems to be going good.
He built me again.
And like, all right, so he leaves. Now. Artificial growth. First.
Diet Trash Man cheered 1 big ups. Would you scam Phil on the garbage disposal?
Yeah, sure, why not?
First time in my life that I've used a food disposal or a garbage disposal. First time I've ever had a new one installed. So I don't know how they're supposed to behave when they're new. I don't know what they're supposed to look like when they're new. I don't know anything. Right?
Can
I'm
you
an
just
ignorant
Google
guy.
this?
But, you know, I paid a lot of money for this thing. So after having the first warranty replacement, I want to be sure this thing is working. So fast forward to like 3 weeks later. All right?
Okay.
And I'm looking at...
So we now replaced it back during COVID times. We advance a week. We replaced it again. Advanced 3 weeks. And now we're talking about it. So I don't know when this happened, but it's like at some point during the COVID times, we have now elapsed a month.
My food disposal, and this thing is completely rusted. The entire unit, you can see looking down into it, into the hole in the sink, it's completely rusted. It's covered in rust, right? And I'm like, is it really supposed to rust up like this within 3 weeks? I don't know.
Did he look at it before?
I make a phone call to the
company. Did he not look at it
again,
before?
And I say, listen.
Does he even know that's rust?
We already had a warranty replacement.
No, listen here. No, wait a second. Okay, I'm already starting to not believe any of this. Did we not? How did we just notice this? It's probably fucking just waste that's built up. I don't think this is rust. There's no way it's rust. Even if it's a refurbished unit, that doesn't even make any sense. Oh my, this is wild. He's just telling some weird stories now. Oh God.
Obviously, the last thing I want is to have another warranty replacement. But I just want to know, should this be doing this? Is this a normal behavior for a food disposal to be rusted up like this after only 3 weeks? Or is this abnormal and are all these units faulty? Should I be getting a different unit? Maybe this unit is a piece of junk and they're making them like junk now because one already broke. Maybe this one's faulty too. I just want answered. So they said, all right, here's what we're going to do.
Here's what we're
under
going to do.
warranty, we're going to send out another plumber to take a look at your unit and
right,
confirm that it's working right and everything.
Plumber guy's been having fun.
Sounds good to me. This all was 2020.
He gets
this
to
was over
visit
3
the
years
guy.
ago all this
Look at
happened,
this.
just for clarification.
He literally tells us the year. This is 2020. I don't even understand why we're talking about 2020, but this is all in 2020. So for further context, everything that has just happened has been happening in the span of like 3 years ago, but for 4 weeks.
Purposes for you guys, okay? So over 3 years ago, this is all going on.
He never told us about this. He didn't have to, and he didn't, and that's great.
Another plumber shows up, different guy. And I just happened to say to him, I said, you know, you're not wearing the outfit from this company. I'm curious, you know, why is that? He says, oh, because I don't really work for the company. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, that company does.
They're independent contractors. It's not uncommon for people to be independent contractors. They don't all wear the Mario Bros. Plumber fucking outfits.
Doesn't really exist. All they are is a broker. What they do is they contact independent plumbers to do jobs, odd jobs like this. So they don't actually have any full-time employees. I happen to get the call. It's kind of like, you know what it's like? Like one of these food delivery services. Like,
just say it's like DoorDash. Just say you DoorDashed a fucking plumber. Could you just say that? If you said that, everybody in your chat would have erupted. Everybody in the Detractor chats would have erupted. And you know what? Even I would have laughed at it. It literally would have been a great joke. Just say, it's like when I DoorDash food. I'm DoorDashing my plumbers, man.
Uber Eats or DoorDash, that's what the company was.
He did it anyway. Never mind.
Where all they
would literally did it right there. Fuck.
I happen to get the call. It's kind of like, you know what it's like? Like one of these food delivery services like Uber Eats or DoorDash. That's what the company was. They were a job broker. where all they would do is they would divvy out jobs to local plumbers, so you have no idea who you're getting. You don't know the quality of the plumber you're getting. You could get someone who's incredibly high quality and cares, and someone who's a scumbag who wants to rip you off. You have no clue who you're getting when you contact this company. Okay?
Okay.
So
should have called the Mario Bros. They could have fixed his pipes. And probably not fucked his wife.
I'm like, all right, that makes sense.
Okay, anyway.
I guess. So can you take a look at this garbage disposal? And he says, he looks at his notes, because, you know, he came to my house. He looks at his notes. He goes, wait a minute. He says, I'm here because your
This isn't even the true
disposal has
story.
some rust in it.
Really think about this for a second. This story is not even the full story. This is the preface to the actual story that happened. He's just telling us all the history lesson of the garbage disposal that we didn't even care about back 3 years ago, before he talks about the garbage disposal for today.
I go, yes. He goes, that's normal. I said, oh? He goes,
Oh?
yeah, that's normal. He goes, these things rust up right away. It takes about a month. And after they're rusted, they're fine. They work fine for years and years and years. It's not a concern. They're not made of like you know, rust-proof metal. They're meant to do that. It's not a big deal. You don't have to worry about it.
I know.
And I was like,
I don't think so.
So why are you here? And he goes, honestly, I have no clue why they sent me. This is something that easily anyone who knows anything about the product they're selling could have told you over the phone. I don't know why they sent me out here. And I said, all right, well, can you just look at it just to be safe? All right. So he looks at it, he tests it. He goes, yup, no, it's fine. He goes, this is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with this unit at all. This should last you years and years. You're good. Okay, have a nice day. Thanks for stopping by. My concerns are now assuaded. No big deal. 10 minutes later.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Police are here. Open up.
I open the door. It's the plumber. The guy.
Oh, no.
I'm
The guy?
not kidding you.
The
This
guy.
is him standing at my door. He's going just like this.
Oh, no. What is he doing?
And I say, what's wrong? Why are you back? He goes, I really don't want to do this, but the company who contracted me to come out here is telling me they're having me demand that you pay them $75 for this
the
visit.
service call.
And I said,
And look at him. Look at him. Look how mad he is at the prospect of having to literally pay for a house call. He thought it was complimentary. And you can see the exact moment where he's like, what? No, wait a minute. I got scammed. I'm supposed to be the one doing the scamming, not you.
what? He goes, yeah. So
Yeah, you paid
basically,
for it.
they're demanding
You
that you
paid for
pay
a house call.
$75
Yeah.
that I came out here. Because I came out here for a warranty reason.
Yes.
And since there's nothing wrong with the unit, now you have to pay for the visit. I said,
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it works, Phil. You said that there was a problem. It was supposed to go against the warranty. There was no problem. You got to pay for the house call.
are they out of their fucking minds?
Oh my
I didn't
God.
ask you to come out here.
Yes.
I had a simple question. I called them to ask.
I didn't ask you to come out here. I called them with a question about my unit and said, was this normal? And they said, well, we can have a guy come out there. And you were like, yeah, sure, man, whatever. And you thought it was going to be free. Look, dude. Oh, you see how he's backtracking like this? This is very specific. I hate this.
Ask about the unit. They opted to send you out here under warranty. I had to take time out of my day for you to come out here. I would have rather you didn't come out here. I would have just liked to talk to you over the phone. All right? So I said to him, under no circumstances is I paying this company any more money. It sounds to me like they're pretty underhanded the way they work. I'm done with this company. And he goes, I completely understand. Have a nice day. And he walked away. All right? And
Dude, that is, I don't know if I would have done that. Because he really has no obligation to anything. He's just going to tell exactly what it is to the company, and the company are going to send somebody out towards you. And they could potentially get you for unpaid service. And that could rack up some charges too with interest. That is not something I would have done. No, thank you.
that was it. 2 weeks later, I get a voicemail
Oh,
from this company.
oh no.
Sir, we just want to let you know
You
that
have
as
an
of today,
unpaid
your
balance.
warranty with us is now void
Yep.
because you refused to pay for service. So you no longer have a warranty with our company. Don't contact us again for work. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
That's the voicemail they left.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're lucky they didn't go after the $75. It's not worth it.
Spoiled motherfucker. How do you not know warranty calls cost money towards the repair for them coming out?
Exactly.
I hope it breaks and they tell H0 to get fucked.
This is how it works. This literally is how it works. This is how it functions. I don't know how he's thinking that this is some kind of mysterious new thing that just cropped up. This is how it works. If you're an adult and you've ever had to have anything to deal with warranties, this is kind of part of what it is. That's why, like, if a TV breaks and it's under warranty, I'm not going to necessarily take it back to a manufacturer if I'm going to get charged something that I could just spend money to get a new TV, because I look at the fucking costs of it. Like, that's literally how I deal with shit that's like under warranty. I literally just weigh the costs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty weird, right?
Now keep in mind, I'm not disclosing to you how much I paid this company. I paid them a lot of money.
A lot of money. A lot of money. Look at him. Look at him as he says.
I paid them a lot of money for this.
I paid him a lot of money for this, and his eyes start to widen. Why is that? They just start to widen. You can actually see the exact moment where it's like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. At first he says it, and then you can slowly see his eyes, and they start to widen a little bit. It's like,
okay, what kind of a company is this? It's a scam company. They don't have any full-time employees.
Company.
They broker out jobs.
Oh, he's calling them scammers now.
The work is
oh
good.
No!
And then they try to pull shit like this to make extra money, because a regular person probably wouldn't have disputed it. They would have said, all right, whatever, I don't want any trouble. Here, take $75, leave me alone. Me, I'm not gonna pay that. Like, fuck off. I'm not paying that. I'm not crazy. I'm not stupid, right?
Yeah, DSP has never been stupid ever.
Yeah, they completely tried to scam me out of money for no reason.
Didn't you get scammed literally this year over car repairs? Not once, but twice. You had like a bill of over, what was it? Like over $1,000 for spark plugs. And then you had all 4 of your tires replaced for 1 stolen tire. I don't think you should be going about saying, I, Philip Burnell, am not going to be scammed. Not again. This isn't happening. You've literally had a history of your ass being scammed by multiple companies, by multiple services, because you don't know what the fuck is going on.
They easily could have just said on the phone, yeah, they rust up, it's fine, have a nice day. But they sent someone out to make money for no reason. Okay?
Why don't you just check it online?
Right? So, officially...
When you have unknown charges, do your eyes not widen? What about when you get hit for the charges on the boat game in 3 months?
You know what? That doesn't count. Also, I never get hit with hidden charges with the boat game. The boat game is very robust and flavorful, and they never overcharge me ever, especially when I pay for the outfits.
As of 3 years ago, I had never dealt with this company ever again. All right. So, you know, have I had other issues, or have I had other, I shouldn't say issues. Have I had other interactions with plumbers? I have since then. They've been fairly pleasant. Other companies
before.
So now fast forward to.
I feel like he did one of those
today,
services.
All right. To the mod.
I feel like he did one of those, what are they called? It's like they advertise online, but it's like you can contact local plumbers in your area.
Companies contract to service companies to actually do the work. You stupid, dense motherfucker.
Yeah.
I hope his house collapses due to disrepair.
He, man, he's really weird about this, but he doesn't need to be weird about this. This is just like standard affair when it comes to repairing stuff. I don't know. Yeah, this is 3 years. This is a setup, by the way. This is a setup to the actual story.
Modern day, and for 3 years, have I had issues with my food waste disposal unit?
No.
Well, nothing major.
Well, nothing major. I don't even know if this was before or after him hitting it with the plunger. It could have been at any time. We actually will never know the story. He says it was 3 years ago, so somebody will have to look up that one time DSP used the plunger and he sprayed everything everywhere because he was being a caveman about it, and then line it up with this story and then like decipher whether or not it was in 2020 or 2021. And then you will know whether or not he was doing it with the old unit or the new unit.
Worked, and every once in a while what happens is if we put too much of something down there, we put too many, like for example, sometimes we'll get herbs, we'll get like cilantro, or we'll get like parsley, and we have some extra and we try to throw it in there, sometimes it clogs it up. And
Dude, why don't you just put it in the oh my god, put it in the compost bin? Why are we even doing this in the first place? Just put it in the compost bin. My garbage disposal gets very rarely used because I do not like shoving shit into the fucking garbage disposal unit because I don't want to clog anything and I don't want to fucking put a whole lot of shit down there. And I get it, some scraps of food can sometimes go in there and that's fine. Bro, they're leaves, man. They're actual fucking leaves. Just put them in the little designated fucking bag.
what happens is you have to basically clear it up by doing various different things. You could try plunging, you could try putting in baking soda.
There you go.
It'll clean it up after a bit. It's happening.
This is okay, so this guarantees that the plunger story happened after he replaced the fucking unit. So when he had that clogged drain and he put the baking soda and he used the plunger, this literally confirms this was during the time after he replaced it.
A few times. It's not a huge deal. When it happens, it's annoying. I've told some stories of big eruptions of things in the sink and stuff like that. But in general, it's not that big of a deal. You can figure out how to clean it up with a little bit of research. Okay.
Okay.
So the other day, it's my day off. It's Thursday,
okay,
and I happen to be cleaning out the fridge.
Black Mage 66652 tiered 50 big ups. When he dies, Kid is gonna try to shove his body in the disposal.
Yeah, I think Seattle will probably say that's the proper way to dispose of it.
From the week before, because I'm gonna go, grocery shopping to make room for the new groceries for the week and all the ingredients.
Want to pay the
and things we need
fees
for
of
this
putting
week's
them in
dinners,
the
'cause we
dump,
home
right?
cook every day, and I'm throwing some veggies down into the thing, and all of a sudden it clogs up.
Oh no!
Like, again, here we go.
Oh
this
no!
fucking thing. I wish it was foolproof. I wish it worked all the time. It doesn't. So maybe it's because I didn't get the good one. Maybe it's because I kept replacing it with the same old model that's kind of a lower end model. Maybe that's what it is, right?
Yeah, that is correct,
anyway,
Doody. Using a plunger on a garbage disposal loosens the fittings. That's why it's why it's leaked before. That is correct. But I mean, he doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand how pipes work. He doesn't understand how fittings work. He doesn't understand like the differences between, what is it, like a P trap and an S trap. He doesn't understand any of this shit. He just kind of exists and he hopes that everybody else does the thing that you got to do. He's ending his stream, by the way. I may have to go to raw fill.
The thing, I'm trying to get it clean.
Because
so
he
eventually
talked about
it does
this
seem
for a
like
while.
it got cleaned, right? I go to turn it on, and it goes like it sounds like there's giant pieces of metal grinding and slamming against each other. I'm like,
this means that this shit is uneven. This means it is fucking loose. There is something broken inside. And I guarantee you him hitting it with a plunger probably contributed to this. Look at this. He panics.
oh shit. I turn it off and I open the cabinets. It has sprayed
Oh no.
veggie water everywhere inside the
There's
cabinet.
juice
covering
there
everything
again. Okay, there. He killed the VOD, so we're going to listen to it with raw Phil. Because you can't get away from this, Phil. You can transfer people over to other places. I literally can follow. Just got to find out where it was. I can skip around. I can find out. It's like 30 minutes ago.
basically clear it up by doing various different things. My day off, I'm throwing some veggies down into the thing, and all of a sudden it clogs up. And I'm like, oh, again, here we go. This fucking thing. I wish it was foolproof. I wish it worked all the time. It doesn't. So, maybe it's because I didn't get the good one. Maybe it's because I kept replacing it with the same old model that's kind of a lower end model. Maybe that's what.
By the way, if you want, please, if you haven't already, you should sub to Raw Phil. Raw Phil provides us no sound effects while listening to the raw stream. Pretty good.
Right? So anyway, here I go. I'm fucking I'm pumping the thing. I'm trying to get it clean. So eventually it does seem like it got clean, right?
Black Mage 66652 tiered 50 big ups. He probably just shoves chicken bones in it. Poor thing.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was alive like Brave Little Toaster.
No, don't. Brave Little Toaster had to deal with the fact that somebody tried to commit suicide using him.
I go to turn it on, and it goes like it sounds like there's giant pieces of metal grinding and slamming against each other. I'm like, oh shit. I turn it off.
Can we have the
and I
do
open-
in slow-mo? Yeah.
Like, oh shit. It sounds like
Let's hear it in slow-mo.
there's giant pieces of metal grinding and slamming against each other. I'm like,
Oh wait, no, that was before it.
slamming. Like, it sounds like there's.
Wait, here it is.
And it goes. Like, it sounds. And it goes. Like, it sounds like there's giant pieces of metal grinding and slamming against each other. I'm like, oh shit. I turn it off and I open the cabinets. It has sprayed.
Oh, yeah, I
veggie
guess
water.
it could be a sound clip. I didn't even think about that. Oh, shit. Yo, we need to get that as a sound clip. Hold up. I need to, this is for science, guys.
I'm like, oh, like it sounds like there's. I go to turn it on and it goes like.
It's a, shit. Okay, I don't think I caught any of the music. That's pretty good.
It sounds like there's giant pieces of metal grinding and slamming against each other. I'm like, oh shit. I turn it off and I open the cabinets. It has sprayed
Veggie
veggie
juice.
water
Everywhere.
everywhere inside the cabinet.
No.
Covering everything under there in a green mist. Just mulch coming out of the fucking thing. And I'm
Mulch.
like,
It's fucking water.
oh no.
No.
It's like, dude, I just replaced this 3 years ago. These things are supposed to last a while. They're not supposed to last 1, 2, 3 years.
Is that at the
These things
engine
are
sound? Yeah, I
expensive.
should.
This should have lasted me a long time.
Is that a meerkat? Yeah,
Okay.
I'll somebody
So-
remind me.
Basically, by the way, a non-moderator, please stop talking. You're completely wrong. I'm just gonna tell you right now, you're 1,000,000% wrong.
Wait.
I'm just
Okay, hold up. A non-moderator, an actual, that's I don't even know who it is. It's like one of his actual moderators because I have a ranch. You're supposed to compost that stuff, not dump it in the disposal though. It shouldn't be clogging your overloading if it's clogging and or putting the wrong things down there. That's correct. You don't, dude. If I have a leftover of a carrot, I'm not going to shove it down the garbage disposal to pretend it's a juicer that's going to make it where it's going to slide through. If I have like extra pieces of rice or like a little sliver of chicken that just happened to get in there, that's fine. But if you're putting like a fucking stub of a carrot or like some onion peels and shit and just tossing it down there like, what? Well, just let it go in there. It's going to fucking mulch it to death. No, you're overloading this shit. That is not where it's supposed to go.
I don't want to stand here correcting you. You're wrong. Everything you're saying is
You're
wrong.
wrong.
I'm just
You're
not
wrong.
even going to waste time.
I'm a plumber, man.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Okay, continuing on.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, I'm like, dude, this is absolutely ridiculous.
Yo,
What
that
am
guy
I gonna
got
do?
told
Well,
off.
I can't call the old
Mod
company,
debunked.
right? They're not going to deal with me anymore, which I don't want to deal with them anyway. They tried to scam me 3 years ago. Now, I have a manufacturer's warranty, and it's for 5 years. The problem is, this is the third unit of this that I've had. It's a piece of shit at this point. I know this. I know this unit is a piece of shit.
Not a moderator.
Okay?
It's like
junk.
getting
There's
close
no
to the
reason
sun. He's
for
about to
me
get
have
tossed
this
out.
unit again. I would be a moron to replace this with another unit. There's just no point, okay? So, I said, you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm going to contact a new plumber. I'm going to explain the situation and let's see what happens, all right? So I called a completely different plumber and they said, we'll be out this weekend as soon as possible. And this is what was going on this weekend. I needed them here as soon as possible because if I can't get rid of food waste, all I'm doing is accumulating more and more garbage.
You mean if you can't put garbage down the sink, you have to put it in a trash can? Whoa. That's pretty cool.
Either I have to manually compost or I have to go to the dump to get rid of myself. There's time
imagine
frames,
that.
how and when you can compost and all this shit. I don't have compost bags right now around the house to do this.
Look at all of those excuses. I can't take it to the dump. I can't put it in the trash can. There's only certain times I can do it. I don't have any bags. Look at this. So he doesn't compost at all. He actually just shoves shit down the drain. That's actually what he's implying right now. He just shoved shit down the drain because he can't be fucked. He literally can't be fucked to do anything else.
Because usually I would use my garbage disposal to do this. So I'm like, well,
bro,
you know, it is what it is.
Bro,
I got
what happened to the chicken
as
adobo?
soon as possible. It's something essential to life out here because we're a green state. I need it.
A garbage disposal is essential to life. It is akin to oxygen. If I do not have it, I actually cannot live in the state of Washington without a garbage disposal. They will literally come to my house and they will execute me on the spot. Did you know that? They will actually kill me on the spot if I do not have a garbage disposal. Wow, man. What a challenged individual.
So the earliest they could have come was Saturday, and they had different time. I had come as soon as possible, right? So that, honestly, that's what was going on yesterday. It's no big, crazy conspiracy. It's something so mundane.
I'm aware, August.
Yes,
He's
I'm
just
sure
making
really
excuses.
the moronic, obsessed idiots would want to call the plumber. Right?
You literally called one of your mods a fucking moron that they had no idea what they were talking about when they said, quote, I don't think you should be putting all of that stuff in the garbage disposal. It overloaded it, unquote. Everybody who disagrees with you and tell you, hey, Phil, you might actually be fucking wrong, has been an idiot in this entire story. Even the fucking guy, the second plumber. The first plumber was the idiot. The second plumber was an idiot. The company was an idiot. The moderator in your chat was an idiot. The fucking trolls are an idiot for wanting to know what service you're using. Everybody is an idiot in the story except for Phil Burnell not wanting to throw away his trash, not wanting to compost anything, refusing to take like any kind of responsibility for putting shit in his garbage disposal in the first place. Everybody's a fucking idiot but this guy.
Because they're so fucking stupid. If they saw the number on the screen, they would have called the fucking plumber because they're fucking morons.
Whoa.
Okay? Anyway. So, here's what happened yesterday. All right?
Bill is the catcher.
Came out here.
Guy.
They show up.
Oh, man.
There's two plumbers, and they're both in full head-to-toe garb, branded with the company they work for.
Wait a minute. No way. No way. Guys, I cannot believe it. Somebody behind the scenes has sent me a picture of the plumbers in question coming to his door to fix his shit. Guys, I don't know if you're ready for this image. Hold up. I gotta make sure. I gotta verify that it doesn't dox anybody. Okay, it doesn't look like it's doxing anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I found the two plumbers in question. These guys! Oh my god! It's the Mario and Luigi showing up to fix his shit! Yes! No fucking way! Oh man, I cannot believe it. He met two superstars. They were in full attire and everything. They were just ready to big wahoo and get the job done. Holy shit. Oh man. Well, I'm so glad that he had some competent plumbers this time who were able to fix not only a sink and a garbage disposal, but also save a princess or two, all in the nick of time for spaghetti.
Immediately, this is a good sign, right? Immediately, this is a good sign. They actually work for the company. They're responsible. You know what I'm saying? So, they come out, explain the situation.
Oh, thank God,
say, all right,
Doody.
let's test it. They turn it on. They turn on the water. Fucking Niagara Falls. It's just, psh, and they go, yep. They go, once again, these things, when they break like this, they're not really fixable. You need a new one. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, dude, I just fucking bought one 3 years ago, and it was so expensive.
Yeah. When a fucking machine like that breaks, you're not going to take it apart and fix it. You're just going to get a new one. Because it takes more time and labor to fix it than to get a new one that's been manufactured. That's how it's going to work.
And he said, well, again, here's your options. We could easily replace this with the same model. I said, no.
You're using that sound effects, yeah. Okay.
No, absolutely not. Not in any fucking circumstance am I going to be replacing this with the same model.
Super
I'd be a nut
T-posing.
job.
Look at him.
I've been through this three
He's
times.
airplane
I don't want
mode.
this fucking model in my house.
He's like taking off. He's like a bird taking off.
Punt it into space. It's a piece of shit. All right?
Oh, man,
So I said,
man.
We'll get you the better model. It's more expensive, but it's the better model. I said, we're going to do that for sure. Give me a higher-end model, that's meant for better capacity, that's going to last better and everything.
The money.
They bring the thing in. This thing is, I'm not kidding you, more than twice the size of my old food disposal.
Yeah, Mitch, if you're wondering my Discord handle, if you're in any of the Detractor Discords, you should be able to find me. I'm AN1337. You can ping me there.
It's like a beast, a big chunky ass thing. Like, damn. So that thing's gonna really, it probably has extra, and I read the box on it and everything, and even said this one has like,
I don't know how
double the blade capacity, everything inside. It's meant
truly
to
is an animal.
completely demolish food.
Very special
it's
animal.
Meant to be the high grade home unit. You know,
He's like pretending that he just ordered like the Ninja product. Like, you remember those Ninja like blenders? Like the Ninja Bullet or whatever. He's pretending like somehow or another this is like a fucking commercial for the Ninja version of the garbage disposal. You like push down on it and it grinds up everything into a fine paste, a fine mist.
I thought he was destitute, living paycheck to paycheck, but can just upgrade to a beast garbage disposal. But he needs your buy-in now.
No, actually you're a troll for saying that. He actually has a rainy day set of funds, and he has a retirement fund, 401k, and he hasn't been stupid the entire time. Ladies and gentlemen, you got trolled. And then you have the exiting music. It's like the Chris Chan one. It's literally the Chris Chan one. Been trolled. It's literally this thing.
Well, the truth comes out. I've never been autistic. I work 40 hours a week to support my parents. This has all been a trick. Even have been trolled.
That's it. And he just walks off into the sunset. You've all been tricked. You've all been tricked. You've all been tricked. It's an elaborate ruse. DSP hasn't been the stupid one the entire time. It was you.
There's other better ones that are meant for businesses, but this is like the high-end home unit, all right? So they get to work. Now, what do I notice the difference between this time around and 3 years ago? Guess what they did?
Guess what?
They disassembled all the pipes.
Whoa.
They disassembled the ring in the sink.
Whoa.
They installed everything fresh from scratch.
It's like a biscuit. It's like they baked biscuits in his house. We made fresh from scratch buttermilk biscuits, but it's actually a garbage disposal and some fucking new PVC pipes. Fresh from scratch.
So I've got a brand new shiny steel ring in the sink.
Man.
I got brand new PVC pipe with salt fresh. They wanted everything done correctly and professionally. Because think about it this way. That guy 3 years ago
We're
who did
shit
that
talking
job
this
for
guy.
me, he left everything there. So that pipe...
So that first guy was probably like Wario, and the second guy was like Waluigi, and he had Mario and Luigi actually do the proper job. I get it now. I get it. Wario was the one who came by the first time, and he didn't look like the correct looking plumber. While Luigi came the second time, scammed you out of money without doing any work. And you had to rely on the good old Mario Bros to do the job correctly. It all makes sense now.
Could have easily been full of disgusting, just decaying food, build up waste, and he didn't give two fucks.
It could have been, the pipes could have been full of decaying, disgusting food. Okay, number one, I don't think you know how pipes work. Number two, if there's decaying and disgusting food, then your problem is not the fucking, the thing that's grinding it. The problem is you flushing it out, which you need something else at that point. There's all sorts of cleaners that you can put, but that's a completely different problem enacted solely by you. It doesn't accumulate over time, not naturally, not the way that they're designed. The real reason they're designed the way they are is nothing is supposed to catch on the sides. It's supposed to flush out. Bro, oh my God. Whatever.
As long as he just swapped the unit out, got his paycheck, and get out of there, he didn't care. Who cares if it works more than a week, right? But these guys were like, yeah, we're getting paid to do the work. We're going to do the work. So they were here for over an hour replacing everything, which I really appreciated. Because honestly, you want to know the truth?
Want to know the truth of the matter?
It was just slightly more expensive than the job I had done 3 years ago.
The reality
for
is,
the much better
the situation
unit
is,
and to have everything replaced. So basically, this time I got what I paid for. Last time I got completely ripped off.
Okay. Yeah, you only got, it only took you getting ripped off not 1, not 2, but even possibly 3 times. After you got ripped off 3 times, you finally figured it out and you paid Mario and Luigi to do it. And then hopefully you don't get ripped off in the future 5 years from now when you're complaining about your garbage disposal. I hope you don't have to relate to the Mario and Luigi story that happened 5 years ago and then relate to the story that would have happened an additional 3 years before that. Because if you do that, then all of this would have been stupid. And then I don't know. Maybe my kids can be detracting you at that point. They can make fun of, they can literally make the same jokes that you're making right now.
So, yeah, this time around, I feel much better about it. And let me tell you, when they were done, you turn this thing on, it's quiet, way quieter than the old unit.
Whoa.
And like I said, I haven't really used it yet. It's brand new, and we're not.
Guys, the fucking disposal unit is so quiet. I could literally murder my wife and put her body parts in there, grind up the flesh and the bones, and it'll run so smooth. I don't have to worry about it clogging. I don't have to worry about using any kind of disgusting chemicals to make sure that her body goes down the drain. It will just work the first time. Guaranteed. Oh man. Oh, thank God.
You know, the test will be like later this week when we go grocery shopping and, you know,
he's
we're doing
testing
stuff
it?
like that.
Oh no.
But basically, you know, we're like, wow, this is
I don't know
interesting.
why he had to stop streaming for
what a
this.
different
I
experience.
really don't know.
Completely different experience from
This
start
is
to
such
finish with the
a
company.
lame excuse.
A much better unit that I now have, and they replaced everything. So now it's like starting with fresh piping and everything. You know this is going to last longer. It's not going to clog up or whatever right away. So
you know what it is I'm saying?
You know, there you go.
There you go.
Want to talk about
Wow.
different, right? Now, of course, the bummer is the price. But here's the thing. Because
here's the bummer, and let me explain to you why it's not a big deal.
Complete assholes
Here
like
it
to say
comes.
about me on
Here
the
it
internet.
comes. Here it comes. DSP is a broke bitch boy who has no money whatsoever, and he begs on the internet for everything. Well, that's what I make you think, idiots. You were actually trolled the entire time. And in fact, in reality, the honest God's honest truth, I was actually tricking you the entire time. As he sits there and stares at God, hoping God's going to give him an answer. What's the answer, Phil?
No, Phil's going to give you a sob story tomorrow where he's begging for money to pay. I'm not doing shit.
What was this 30-minute demonstration of you having to replace a fucking thing? What do you think this whole 30-minute presentation, this whole TED Talk that you gave us on how plumbing and plumbers work? You could have just simply said, oh my God. Okay, he literally could have just said, guys, I called a plumber to swap out and change and repair my garbage disposal. And he could have just said that. That literally is a less than 30-second story. That's literally a less than 30-second story. I now literally, okay, I'm going to summarize DSP's entire story and backstory. Guys, a couple of years ago, I had a garbage disposal. It fucked up. I had to call out a plumber. They replaced it, but it's still fucked up. It was working for a little bit, and now the last week it kind of messed up. I called in another set of plumbers. They gave me a new one. There you go. I summed it up. Less than 30 seconds. It's just done. It's literally done.
But just admitted he refused to watch the Mario movie because it was too expensive and only is watching it because it didn't gifted him a code.
Yeah, like literally the reason why he didn't fucking watch the Mario movie is because he can't afford it. But now he's sitting here and he's bragging like, yeah, it was very expensive. I was able to afford it. On who? On whose dime? So we haven't been begging for members and shit over the last like literal 3 days, making a big deal about the future monies, even though we're complaining about the monies that we're getting. I need the support. I need the support. It was the slowest fucking stream, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But we're bragging that it was expensive and it wasn't that big of a deal. I don't know who to believe anymore. I literally don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to be insulted. I'm supposed to be happy. I don't know what this guy wants. This guy wants something. He wants my money. That's what he wants. He's there looking at me right now. He's like, where's my goddamn money?
Listen, you guys have been amazing.
You've been amazing.
You guys this year in particular have attended my streams.
You guys
you've supported my content.
Do you remember when he gave an ultimatum for those people that didn't give gifted subs, and how those people who had gifted subs didn't give or didn't resub to him? And he was like, man, let me call out all of them by name. How come, the gifted subs, why they dropped? And we really need some more support. If you're looking to be very thankful, you don't harp on the things that you used to have. You're going to tell people, thanks for all the support this week. It's been really great. Thank you. I do appreciate it. If you left it at that, I would be more willing to believe you. But because he goes on this daily thing about how he really needs subs, for no reason, by the way, he's not going to do anything if you give him the subs. He has no sub goal. He got rid of it because you told him. He's going to tell you, you told me to get rid of the sub goals. I got rid of them. And now you're not giving me the subs, even though he has a lot of subs. It takes him getting gifted 60 subs for him to kind of feel thankful about it. But then he'll go in the next day. He's like, I don't have enough subs. I used to have more, but I need some more. Why? What do you need them for? What are they going to happen? Oh, what's going to happen if you get them? I don't know. My money's going to go up. It's going to be more meaningful, I guess.
You've been nothing but great to me. I'm asking you for nothing. This is just a story I'm telling you because
I'm
it's something to tell on the podcast,
nothing.
and it affected the stream.
I'm asking you for
There's
nothing.
no fundraiser for this event. There's nothing. I paid what I paid. It is what it is, you know. But please have some understanding. All right. Here's the understanding.
Okay, here's the understanding portion. I told you the story. Now please understand. This is literally the beg.
This is why I can't rush to buy a $3,000 PC upgrade. This is exactly the reason why. When my tire gets stolen off of my car and I end up spending ridiculous amounts of money to replace it, when this happens and now I gotta dump so much money to get this fixed, this is exactly why I can't do the upgrades that people are always wondering. Why doesn't Phil just go out and dump a bunch of money into a new PC or whatever? This is exactly why.
And then his chat has the audacity to say shit like, look at his chat trying to be like reasonable. Where is it? Is this the reason why, hold up. Why not put money away though? What about putting money away? People like this actually get yeeted because why would you? Why would he put away money? He doesn't put away money for anything. In one hand, out the other. You could give him $1,000 today. It's just already going to be spent. It's already allocated to something that he really shouldn't be buying.
Because this stuff keeps happening. And this is life. This is not, oh, you know, this is something. This happens in life. Shit happens. And let me tell you, I'm happy now. Here's why I'm happy.
Let me explain to you why shit happens and why a rainy day fund, why it should exist, and why I gave a wrong definition. And I understand the definition now I've grown into a 40-year-old mature adult.
I'm not happy because I'm pissing the money down the drain for this stuff, which I can't avoid. But I'm happy that now I'm in a position where, because of your level of support, and because I'm 3 years removed from a bankruptcy, right, I can now afford this stuff.
Except the PC that you say you can't afford. And the fucking graphics card that, or not the graphics card, the capture card you couldn't afford. And the video games you couldn't afford. He literally talked about how he needed money for his day off like 2 weeks ago. In one hand, out the other. He's just, it depends on what he needs to have the narrative crafted today.
I have some funds and or the ability to pay for this stuff when it comes up.
Whoa,
3 years ago,
a rainy day
3 years ago,
fund.
this stuff coming up was killing me. I had to say, hey guys, can we do a special fundraiser because something happened, I need to pay for it?
I'm glad he admitted that.
I don't have to do that anymore. That feels so
Never did that
refreshing.
before.
It does. It's
Never
very
did that
refreshing
before.
to say, I can just have the ability to take care of this stuff when I need to. That doesn't feel good when I have to dump the money to pay for it, because it does feel like pain. Oh my God, it's my hard-earned money going away for something stupid, for a fucking trash disposal that should have worked for 10 years and it only worked for 3, for a tire stolen off my goddamn car because of the crime out here is so bad and no one's doing anything about it, right? But at least I'm in a situation where I can handle it. I don't need to sit here and do a special fundraiser marathon. But the funny part about that is,
it's going to be about the trolls.
My shithead, shitbag haters will say the opposite.
What is the opposite that we were supposed to say exactly? You're the one who cries poor. We say that he's crying poor. Well, you're wrong. I actually have a bunch of money. We say he doesn't need your money because he has a whole bunch of money saved up. No, I'm poor, you idiots. I can't afford anything on my day off. He literally says the opposite of whatever we're saying. Literally says it, whatever is most convenient to him. This is the same guy who buys 2 internet lines, not 1, but 2, and only utilizes one for his business. The other one just sits there for God knows what, for a lady that's not even in the house half of the day. A literal second internet line that just doesn't get used other than Netflix. half of the day, at best, unless he's running it all the time for Jasper downstairs, which is kind of dumb if you think about it. One of the things that we kind of tell him is like, bro, you waste money, a lot of money on needless shit. You have subscriptions to shit that you don't even fucking need. You waste money on DoorDash constantly. And he's going to say, well, my shithead trolls, they're saying that in actuality, I'm wrong. Bro, you ain't right. You're crying poor, and then you're sitting here and you're bragging about what you went out and you fucking ate out in a restaurant on your emergency day off when you had like no internet service. And then you came home and then you ordered some fucking, not Jimmy John's, some Jersey Mike's through DoorDash. You complained one night that you had to DoorDash some McDonald's because heaven forbid if you literally drove a mile down the street for it. What? I swear to God, like, he does it. He does it on purpose to gaslight people because he knows people will call him out for this shit. And he'll just be like, no, wrong, you're wrong. Everybody's wrong. Just, you're wrong.
You see, he e-begged for this and he did that. It didn't happen, right? Yeah, 3 years ago that stuff was happening because I had no money and no credit and I was in the middle of a bankruptcy and I had no way to pay for anything. Absolutely. That was my lowest of my low in my financial life. I haven't done anything like that in 100 fucking years.
I'll let this play for a second. Have fun.
All right, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm frustrated for two reasons. Reason number one, because yeah, the game does suck. I really did not like tonight's stream, and in addition to that, as you guys can see, I stayed extra late for you guys, and basically it amounted to nothing. No one's really supported, which pisses me off. It does. That I'm playing a game. Obviously, it's frustrating. A lot of people showed up to watch it because you saw how frustrating it was. And no one supported. Yeah, that does upset me. Okay, it would have been one thing if I'm staying late and people are laughing, having a good time, and a few people are at least supporting the stream, but no one did, and that really upsets me. I'm gonna hope that tomorrow when I finish it, there will be some support, because it is pissing me off that I just stayed extra late and I got nothing for it. You know, the game's not even good. You know, if this were me, I'm not even exaggerating. If this were me not streaming, playing this, I would have just turned the game right off and said, fuck this, I'm not playing this anymore. But the fact that I'm now 5 hours into it, obviously I want to finish it, you know, but I toughed it out for you guys tonight and I got nothing out of it. But a bag of fucking frustration. And that pisses me off, that they really ruined the game the way they did. I really do feel like they ruined it. If they just had different gunplay or no gunplay, it would have been a much better game. I don't know what they were thinking. Holy shit. It's like, you know, really, it's like you're walking around with a room full of guys with chainsaws and they give you a Nerf bat. Wow. Oh, by the way, you also weigh 4,000 pounds. Gravity is 10 times strong and you're walking in goo. Oh, that's Scorn in a nutshell. Very excited. All right. But yeah, you know, when you guys actively, visibly see that I'm really annoyed that the game sucks and I'm obviously toughing through it because you guys are here to watch and you're enjoying, you know, hopefully there will be reciprocation. There was no reciprocation tonight. I mean, all the tips that came in before even the extra time I played. All right. So hopefully tomorrow we'll finish it. And, you know, because again, tomorrow's my last streaming day of the week. I'm trying to raise funds for my day off here. Okay. And by the way, from everything, you know, factoring in everything I made today. All right. And everything else, my bill that I have to pay and everything on Thursday. I don't even have enough right now to buy Gotham Knights on Friday.
That was a year ago. That was like less than a year ago. And then we had a similar rant where he was just complaining. I know there's probably somebody who has a better clip than this. I just don't know if it's like Hate Army Watch or whatnot, because this would have been 10 days ago. Let me see. Hate Army might have it. If not, I'll have to go to my clip, which I'm sorry I have to go to my clip if that's the case, but I'm trying to find out that specific begment. Was like... Yeah, the bounties. That's right. DSP wanted people to pay for bounties, but that doesn't quite match what we need. Not that one either. I guess I have to pull out mine, where he was having an expectation by not having an expectation for money. I related it back to that clip.
Mentality. Oh, I'm a big streamer. If I stay later, I'll make more. If I play more of a new release for 3 days and I beat it in 3 days, I'll make more. No, that doesn't happen with me at all. What I have consistent support from regulars who like what I do. Every once in a while, we'll get other people who come by and support in another way. But for the most part, it's consistent support from regulars. Literally going late, you know, doing marathon style streams of new releases, doing midnight releases. The reason I stopped doing it is because people were telling me it didn't add anything and not to do it anymore. They didn't really care about it. You know what I'm saying? So those kind of techniques work if you're a huge streamer or a huge content creator, but not for someone like me who has like a smaller audience. It's a completely different situation. You understand? Anyway. So anyway, guys, this is a great stream. I had fun. I don't care about the level of support tonight, quite frankly. It was a good stream. You guys helped me out a ton with the crafting earlier with the food, and I really appreciate that, because if I didn't have crafted good food, I never would have been able to do that.
The hate army troll.
So thank you very much for that. I really feel like tonight's progress was absolutely a team effort, and I thank you all for chilling with me. And anyone who did support tonight's stream also, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Zelda will continue, but we've got to wait for it, because we got other stuff coming up over the weekend, special stuff. This game will resume early next week. So we're going to have a little break from Zelda, but when we come back, next stream, we're going to do whatever this quest line is for Robbie, and then apparently we're going to the 5th dungeon and taking it on, and I don't know if we'll beat it or not. I guess we'll see, but we are heading now into the end game of the game. So I want to say thank you. Great stream tonight. Great progress. Great fun. I really enjoyed that dungeon. And thanks to everyone for a great playthrough.
Yeah, I was mostly sucking off. I wanted to see this one. So this one is a Hate Army Watch clip. I want to see how much we may or may not have done shit.
There you go. Only Iced Infinite re-upped his membership for 17 months and says, "I love you, Phil." That's incredibly disturbing, but thank you so much for your support. More tips coming in. Oh my goodness, look at this.
How many tips?
$4 tip has come in from Tyler. He says, from the stream, this isn't much, but big ups. Well, thank you, Tyler. Listen, never have to say it's not much. That's ridiculous. Remember, this is all everyone, a group effort together. I put out fun content. I chill with you guys, and you guys allow me to keep doing what I love through this support. Doesn't matter if it's a penny, $1, $10, or $5 million. All right, no one's ever going to give me $5 million, but you understand what I'm saying. Every little bit counts, and thank you so much, Tyler. All right, now we've also got...
I guess this is just him getting the money segment for the pre-stream. She really didn't have anything, so I wonder what the ending was, because he did have a bad night for Diablo. I feel like the post-stream probably would have had something, but I guess nobody recorded it, so who knows? Who knows? I could go over to Raw DSP though to find out, but point being is this guy has had like a history of needing money, needing support for his day off. Like if I look up day off and support, it usually goes hand in hand. Did you see that DSP subreddit showed his Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Heroes path, which shows you traveled over the course, played through, and he was so fucking linear? Yeah, of course he's so fucking linear. It's because he already looked up the guide on where he needed to go. People have already told him how to go. He hasn't said, he sent a beg tweet last week. Yeah, he did actually. I completely forgot about that. Although I do have to be careful when I look at my own Twitter. Actually, I can, you know what? No, we can go to my very super secret, not very secret, alternate Twitter account. Go up and find They Call Me DSP. Go here. I'm not blocked on this account. And then you can probably find wherever he was fucking begging, right? All I have to do is probably look for the word support, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Swing by and support, please support. He really does just give the begs anyway. He just says, please support all the time. I don't know which tweet it would have been. You literally have to June 19th daily wrap. Oh man, we gotta go back. We gotta go really back. Look, I'm not gonna, at the risk of going way too off the rails. He doesn't do the daily, like, I'm literally telling you I've had a bad night, give me some money as much anymore. But he does blatantly go out there and he says, hey man, I need some help, swing by, give me some help. Like, that's his MO. That's literally been his MO. Give me some help, support me if you can, blah, 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 blah. That's kind of just what he's been doing. It's kind of lame. It really is kind of lame.
But they don't want to act like that's the case. Instead, they want to act like that's forever. Just like they want to act like things I said 10, 15 years ago were things I said yesterday. And they make highlights of the negative stuff from my past and they put it out to companies to try to get me canceled and shit.
I mean, you did make the jokes that you did. And the equivalent of being remorseful for it was blaming Adam for being the racist when he called you out for being really suspiciously racist for the weird slavery joke. I'm just saying your rebuttal to that was, maybe you're the racist, Adam. Maybe you're the racist, Mr. Krigler. I mean, maybe you could have just said that you made a bad joke and you weren't thinking about it and it kind of came off racist. Anyway.
This is exactly the kind of behavior that they engage in.
Like, you literally can never call this guy out for anything because it happened a million years ago. And if it didn't happen a million years ago, it was out of context. And if it was within context, you didn't understand the joke and you're getting your fifis hurt over nothing. And if you're getting your fifi hurt over nothing, you actually have no argument against it, period.
So all I would say is don't listen to their bullshit. Don't
listen.
buy
Listen
into
to
their
my
horse
bullshit.
shit. All right?
I have horse shit to
That's
sell.
simple.
Don't buy theirs.
This is something mundane and normal. It happens to everyone.
Mundane?
It's not a big deal.
Mundane, Matt?
It's not to be dwelled on forever.
Mundane,
It's
Matt?
not to be memed in a stupid fucking way. I'm not asking you for a penny for it. It's just life. Shit happens.
It's life. Shit happens. Okay. Thank you, Doody. A Doody upload special. Thank you. This was 2 weeks ago. You'll have to forgive me again. I'm just trying to do it for the brevity's sake.
Uncertainty and stress. Yesterday was an incredibly stressful day for me, and that resulted in me coming back from having no internet to rushing and trying to do a Street Fighter 6 stream.
The no
That ended
internet
up kind
shit.
of being a shit show. I will publicly admit to all of you that yesterday was a very stressful day. And basically, I know for those who were here live that a lot of things went wrong and people were upset, and there's good reason. Reason number one, trolling. Because I came back out of nowhere to stream yesterday, the trolls took advantage of it. My moderators were not there. They didn't know I was going to be streaming. So there was no moderation at all on that first stream yesterday. An insane amount of trolls came, and they were insulting everyone under the sun.
Oh,
Myself,
no.
the
Derek
viewers,
got
just every
offended.
possible thing.
Gang got
trolling,
offended.
and a lot of people said it was like unwatchable.
Too many
Well, if you were in the
cherries
chat,
and
you're
mangoes
probably
in the chat.
When I'm playing Street Fighter, I can't just sit here and babysit the chat. I got to play the game. When I'm playing the game, I can't look at the chat. And that's exactly what happened, is these people took advantage of that, all right? In addition to that, I was so stressed out. I know I was not a good person to hang out with yesterday. I was so stressed out. I was screaming and yelling. I was complaining constantly. I was worried about every possible thing. I had everything on my mind. The fact that I had missed out on a stream and a half
Of income.
that was important to my business. And imagine if
there it is.
1 week you were just told, no, guess what? You just can't work 2 days this week. And there's no sick time. There's nothing to make up for that. You just can't work. You're losing your income this week. It's like, wait, what?
Wait, what? You mean that happens in the real world? Yeah.
But I need that. Yeah. And you know, there's things weighing on my mind, and it shouldn't be, but it is. And the thing is, I feel like for a while we were actually doing really good. Like, I would say for several months here, we were in a good vibe where things were going good. People were coming out to every stream. They were supportive. People liked the variety of games I was playing and the balance that we were doing. And to have this weekend happen, I really feel like it really threw a monkey wrench into stuff and screwed it all up.
Oh, the monkey's
And I apologize
wrench.
for that. Anyone who was here yesterday and you feel like I was coming over as like a real jerk, I was coming over as a very agitated, very stressed out, you know, getting really angry, stressed out, screaming at everyone, and or being overbearing last night because after having done excuse me.
Clear. Mm-hmm. Burp.
After having done all of
The stuff.
excuse me, now I'm having a brain fart. After having
Forgot the narrative.
a 2 day, or excuse me, essentially 2 streams
Forgot what he
taken
was
away
supposed to
from
be
me,
complaining about.
and having such a great streak of great streams and everything going on this month, to have that kind of have a really bad slow support stream last night was killing me. And I shouldn't have said a word. I should have just said, hey, support if you want, but instead I just kept mentioning it, and a lot of people got upset by that. And you know what? You're right.
Wow. You're telling me that DSP did a beg and people got mad? And he said, yeah, man, I was begging. Shocker, right? And it was only 2 weeks ago. Whoa, only 2 weeks ago, and we just figured this out, man. Oh, there you go. I don't want to pull up any more extra. The key point to take away. DSP has not stopped begging. He has just altered the deal in which he is going to beg with different forms of begging. You're going to want to feel bad that he had to replace a fucking garbage disposal. In a week's time, he will talk about how he's not able to afford certain bills because his bills got paid and he doesn't have any extra money and you need to give him some money for his day off. It's just clockwork. It literally is just clockwork. Nothing ever changes.
Happens because you support my content so well.
There it is.
During the good times.
There it is.
When a bad, shitty time like this happens, I can handle it.
Whoa.
If something went horribly, horribly wrong.
Oh no. If something really bad happens, then I'll beg for money.
I would let you know. But this is just normal life, man. When you're an adult, and this is something that if you're younger.
Yeah, I wonder who it is that you're talking to. It can't be the trolls that literally say, dude, this is just all part of life. You're actually pretty stupid. You're actually explaining it to your Jades in your chat, your Derek's in your chat that go around and they have no concept of what being an adult actually is. Just like this 40-year-old man preaching to his little choir of sycophants. Yeah, man, when you're an adult, you got to pay for shit and shit comes up and you need to have money saved away for this kind of shit. No shit. No fucking shit. No way. I didn't know that. As an adult, I didn't know that shit. Thank you, Phil, for explaining that. I would have went the rest of my life never knowing that.
You may not understand.
Yeah, you can't understand.
And you have your own place and you have a family and this kind of shit will just happen. And you got to roll with it. You can't get upset about it. You can't get so infuriated and angry at it. You say, you know what? I've learned to live with it. It's just, it's life. Whenever you think you can do one thing, you can't. Like, I'll give you an example. My fucking dishwasher has been broken for a year now.
Wow. Hint, hint, hint.
Broke what, last fall?
He's got to do the dishes by hand.
Every single time that I think, oh, I'm going to save up enough money to possibly get a replacement dishwasher.
Nope.
Here it comes again. Here's something else that's gone wrong, right? That I have to put the money into. It literally has happened. I'm not kidding you.
Clear.
3 times
in the
last year. I thought I had saved up enough funds to replace my dishwasher. And every time that I'm ready, I'm like, all right, maybe we're going to go to an appliance store.
Today's the day.
Day off, and
the day is today.
And if we find a good one, nope. Because then here we go. Here comes something that happens. And that's the end of that. You know? There's nothing you can really do.
You know? I don't know.
Nothing you can really
Please explain,
do.
Phil.
Home ownership, you got to deal with this kind of stuff.
Explain again.
Living in the United States where there's crime and shit, you've got to deal with this kind of stuff. You just get to the point where you're like, yeah.
Phil, I don't have to deal with this stuff. I don't live in a crime-ridden fucking neighborhood. And as a homeowner, I don't have to deal with this specifically while complaining to people. You know what I bragged about? I'm going to brag again. Thank you for everybody that helped support. Because of the fucking support that you gave me when I made the transition initially to Twitch, one of the first things that I did with the Twitch money was actually replace my my water heater downstairs. That was pretty cool. I do appreciate it a lot. We needed to have it replaced. It was about due time and got it replaced. And everything is like a hell of a lot better now with the water heat and everything. Pretty cool, huh?
Well, as long as you can handle it, and as long as it's not life-crippling shit. You know, my house didn't burn down.
I'm gonna brag about it.
My family is healthy.
This time.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be happy for what I got.
You gotta be happy.
That I had to drop so much money in the last several months on horse shit, a fucking stolen tire, an entire rim off of my car.
No, the wife didn't break it, and I'm not married.
What the fuck? Who would have thought that would have ever happened? And I gotta pay for that out of pocket. Now this going on, and I gotta pay for that out of pocket. Right? It's bullshit. But it's life, and you learn to roll with it. And sorry that it affected the streams. I didn't want it to affect the streams, but the bottom line is, if I didn't get this fixed right away, it would have just become a compounding problem. I would have had.
Does that mean I think about you guys while I'm in the shower? The next time, actually after the stream, when I take a shower, I'll be thinking about you guys. I promise you that after I'm done with this stream, because I'm gonna do a Twitch stream after this, I will think about you while I'm in the shower.
Too much trash. I would have had to start working on heavy duty composting, and it's like, fuck this. I need this thing. This is what everyone uses in Washington State. I need one right away, a replacement. This is how it works here. All right. So You know, sorry that we did have to swap the streams around and that Final Fantasy was affected yesterday. Now, was it some crazy conspiracy story? No, it wasn't.
Doody
It was a little
Streams.
entertaining to tell you the backstory of how I got
Hello,
scammed by a
Doody
bad plumbing company.
Streams.
wasn't
I'm
it?
saying
That
your
was
name.
pretty entertaining, I think. But outside of that, you know, it's not a big deal.
See you later, Mitch.
You know, and
Yeah, shy.
I'm just happy that at the other end of the day, I have a better unit now. It seems to.
Vikes 1011 cheered 50 big ups. Do you use Selsun Blue?
No, I do not use Selsun Blue. Not use Selsun Blue.
Be working really well. And now we move forward positively. I don't have to talk about it anymore.
I like that little lean in and he burps.
Now we move forward positively. I don't have to talk
Lean
about it
in,
anymore, you know.
burp,
I'm happy.
and now we move in
So,
positively.
It sucks that I had to spend the money, but that's
It was
about the
pretty
only
negative with
downside
that
to
burp.
it. And I'm good. There's no fucking crazy fundraiser here for all right. We're good. All right, we move over
Good, guys.
forward
We're
normally.
good, guys.
You know,
No
hey,
crazy fundraiser.
You want to support my content? Please do. Like I said, this weekend
Give me
already
money.
is a slow weekend. I knew yesterday
Oh,
was gonna be slow.
dude. If you want to support my shit, please do. It's been pretty slow, not gonna lie.
Now today is absolutely going to be slow. We got one stream today. That's it. Please support if you can.
Yeah, what a
but I'm not going to
segue.
go crazy asking
What
you
an
for anything
actual
above and beyond
segue.
because you guys are awesome to me already. You know, so thank you for that.
Thank you, dudes. Pretty cool. Sip, sip, delicious.
And thanks for listening to the story, and I hope you found it
All
entertaining.
right, thank you for attending my
And
TED Talk.
I will repeat myself one more time.
The
It's time to
shitheads.
start calling out the crazy people on the internet. No one had any right to try to see
Call
the
'em out.
phone number on my
Call 'em
fucking
out.
cell phone screen and try to contact the people on the other end of the phone. That's insanity.
Get 'em outta
Please
here.
call it out
Ban
when you
'em.
see it. It's about
Crush
time.
their gems.
It's time
Turn
to
'em
say,
into Jolly
no,
Rancher
stop your
dust.
madness. Stop harassing Phil and his family.
Stop
You're
it.
nuts.
Get
Seek
some help.
Because if more people would actually step up and say that,
Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to say this. I'm gonna have to say this to all of you guys right now in chat. You guys need to get some help. You're all a bunch of toxic individuals, shithead, no life, no loads. What other things does he say? No life, no loads. Does he call them jobbers? I don't know if he uses the word jobbers. Maybe he has at one point. I don't know. And your headmates are talking to you, and they're not real. They're just people in your head. And you're all horrible individuals, and you need to seek help. Please see Dr. Mar. Oh shit, no, I actually know who we need to see. We actually need to see Dr. Mario. He runs the same practice as the Mario Bros, but he actually has a lot more going on for him right now. We can see him. Here he is right here. We got to see the doctor. Please consult your doctor, your therapist right here. He's got a bottle of magic pills, just like his family members who had a miracle garbage disposal for Phil. Literally, he's got us hooked up with the doctor we need to consult right here. Dr. fucking Mario. Go see your doctor now, you idiots.
then these people would be fucking embarrassed, and they would realize what an embarrassment they are to humanity, and they would probably move on with their lives. But instead, you have so many enablers on the.
I'm so glad that DSP is talking about people who enable other people and embarrassments to the society. You got to remember that this guy right here that's making this little weird face as he's kind of like blubbing about and shit, this guy has a video on the internet right now that circulates that he's most known for, where he meticulously took 15 minutes out of his day to crank it to a random ass video on his laptop. He actually had to look at multiple videos. If you watch the whole thing, he had to stop and start like multiple times to find just the right video to crank it to. And show us that we're actually the losers and not him. Dude, I don't have a legacy of being a guy who masturbated once, being the thing that overwrote him at one time, at 1 year, getting 4th place at Evo. Think how sad that is. There was a time in which people used to make fun of him because he got 4th place at Evo, and then now it is overridden by him jacking off. Nobody is ever going to make fun of him for 4th place at Evo the same way that he gets made fun of making a face while jacking off. You trolls.
Internet. Oh yeah, every little snippet, every little piece, every little thing you can get. Let's do it. Let's be intrusive. Let's ruin people's lives. No.
Dude, look at it. This is actually a schizo moment. Look at this.
Would probably move on with their lives, but instead you have so many enablers on the internet. Oh yeah, every little snippet, every little piece, every little thing you can get. Let's do it. Let's be intrusive. Let's ruin people's lives. No.
You can probably get that. That's a good sound clip, right? That's a pretty good sound clip, but this can also be a sound clip too. We can steal this. This is certified hood classic, if you will.
Every little piece, every little. Instead, you have so many enablers on the internet. Oh yeah, every little snippet, every little piece, every little thing you can get. Let's do it. Let's be intrusive. Let's ruin people's lives. No. Oh yeah, every little snippet, every little piece, every little thing you can get. Let's do it. Let's be intrusive. Let's ruin people's lives. No.
The no at the end really does it for me. I don't know why. Man.
It's time as an internet community. It's time to step up and stop this fucking insanity.
Destroy the trolls.
It has to end.
Kill the trolls.
More allowing
Skin
people
the
to
trolls.
try to actually ruin people's
Murder the
lives for fun and
trolls.
jollies. It has to stop at some point.
Crush their Jolly Ranchers.
Like I said, if that behavior is engaged in real life, in person, there would be restraining orders out the fucking ass and people would be arrested. But because it's online, it's all just allowed, right? No, it's not. It's...
Dude. Making fun of you for literally having a schizo moment on stream like I'm doing right now is 100% allowed. I'm transforming your content. You actually told me multiple times as you sit here and you give us like this weird deformed smile as you sit there and panic. Yes, you already told us this is okay. I'm going to keep doing it because you told us this is okay. You can't change my mind. I'm sorry, Dr. Phil. Dr. Mario can't help you now. I'm just going to keep making fun of you. Literally, stop being toxic towards your fans and maybe I'll stop. Literally, stop being toxic. Stop being a beggar, stop being toxic, and stop telling us about your dishwashers.
Sick behavior. I was already going to tell you the story today.
On the internet.
There's no reason to try to call, you know, this kind of shit.
You know?
I mean, how are they? Look at what's happened with this car stuff. Last year, right? I had a car repair that was necessary. My car wouldn't start. I told you the basic story, gave you no details. They called every fucking car repair place in like a 5-mile radius.
They called the one right next to you because you said it was close by, and they asked if it was yours, and they made an account because your vehicle information is made public through your bankruptcy. They registered it and they could see what your bill was. That's literally all that happened. Is it dumb? Yeah, it's fucking dumb. Maybe you could have just said I had some car troubles and leave it at that. But you made it like a big ordeal and a big to-do. And what you did by proving the trolls successfully doxed you in your stupid car repair bill was prove that the trolls provide accurate and reliable information faster than you do. That's literally what you proved to anybody who's on the outside. The trolls are providing accurate information whenever you're like getting ripped off. In fact, actually, if you had the trolls' second opinion, you could have saved some money. $1,300 on a car repair for fucking spark plugs. Imagine that.
Impersonating me, trying to get them to send them the invoice for the work. That's not normal behavior. It shouldn't be rewarded. It shouldn't be applauded. It should be, what the fuck is your problem? You should be an outcast of society because you're a low-life scumbag trying to get private information and ruin people's lives. You should be shunned.
DSP's solution to anybody that he doesn't like: if you do something to me or if you do something that I don't like, regardless of whether or not it is okay or not okay by the law, you should be outcast from society and shunned. But if that ever applies to me, that shouldn't happen, and I'm a victim and I'm going to cry foul about it. I mean, I get it. Like, there are certain things that people do that are kind of fucked up. I'm just saying you don't want to apply this logic to anywhere else, because if you do, this is kind of how shit spirals out of control. Kind of relates to the thing that I talked about earlier today, huh?
From the internet, not rewarded for your fucked up behavior. How would you like it if someone did that to you? If everything in your life, the people were trying to bore into it for no good fucking reason.
I already have the government do that on a daily fucking basis. If you really think about it, if you're true and honest about it, you got to think about it how we get scrutinized by the government today. I'm just saying. Don't think about it too much. You'll have the feds on you.
What would have been the point of someone calling the plumber?
You'll have the IRS looking in to see if you have extra money somewhere.
It has to end.
What happened in
At some
1992?
point, it has to end. And now I'm being serious about it. It's time for all of us who are logic-minded, who are like, I would not want that to happen to myself or my family member, to speak up about it. Stop this madness. This should not be allowed. There's one difference.
I wonder who's going to remember this.
You want to make fun of Darkside Phil because he said something stupid on a stream. You want to make fun of Darkside Phil because his gameplay sucks in Street Fighter 6 and he raged when he was playing. Or you don't like his opinions on Zelda Tears of the Kingdom or anything like that. That's all fair game.
So can we make fun of you for begging?
Every day that I'm on the internet and I put content out, it's eligible to be criticized, micromanaged, even derided.
You mean every time you call out a tip and a tip total, we can count it up because it's there and it's public and it's there for the public to count up? Okay, cool. Thank you for giving us permission for counting your tips.
But when you try to go into my private life for no reason besides I just like to fucking hurt people, that's time for people to step up and say, let's end it.
Yeah,
let's
end it.
And
let's end it. Let's murder them. What is his chat saying in all of this? I want to see. What is his chat? Did anybody actually care? Were there, how many Derek's were like, yeah, let's kill the trolls? If you see something, say something. The people in the chat are logic minded, but they have no idea what emergency expenses are. Derek spams. Okay, they're talking about Derek. Derek takes a stand and shuts down these trolls when they might just back down. Live strong. I actually agree with you unironically. Carl Johnson. I don't know. Mango ice cream kitty. Oh geez, why is that allowed in there? You want the government to regulate the internet like China then? Because that's the only way. Wow, there's actually a member in his chat that understands the ridiculousness of what is being said. Because what he is asking for right now is literally akin to what China fucking does to their internet today with the social credit system and everything. I'm so glad that somebody in his chat actually understands my problem with DSP's statement. There's one act, and it's James Tiberius Kirk. The guy that gives him money is actually making the most sense out of his entire fucking chat. You are kidding me. The guy that actually gives him occasionally a fucking $2 super chat is literally telling him the problem with what he is asking for right now. My God.
On YouTube, on Twitch, wherever it's happening,
well,
it should
somebody
never
in
be
there
allowed.
is smart.
It should be completely stopped, and people need to
Shut
call
it
it out
down.
for the madness.
Shut it down.
It's not normal human behavior to be trying to hurt
Shut
someone
it down.
in
The
stalkerish
Goyim know.
mentality. It needs to be stopped. All right. Okay. Yikes. So
Yikes.
It's really
big up the
pathetic,
yikes.
embarrassing.
I love when he
for
ends
the
with a
entire
yikes
human race
because
that I have to say something like that. Like you wouldn't just know that, right?
I'm not going to repeat it. Never mind. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to. I don't want to subject anybody to that. All right, Q&A time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
time for some
let's
Q&A.
get the shout-outs. We start today on the YouTube side of things.
I love when he says the YouTube side of things because there's only one side of things. It's either YouTube or YouTube.
With Lunch Meat, who just did a super chat and says, put this towards the dishwasher pimp. Well, thank you, Lunch Meat. I appreciate that. It's funny because I've been having a conversation with both my parents and my wife about the dishwasher.
What?
Every time we're like, you know, it's a good thing we didn't replace it because every time that I look to do it, something else happens and the money has to go to that.
Oh, why are we talking to your parents about this?
It was last fall when it broke and we
Didn't
were
your
looking
father
to have
send
it
you a
replaced around
fish?
Christmas. I mean, we'll be lucky to have
Didn't
it
your father
replaced
send you
by
a
this
picture of a
Christmas
fish
at
and
this
you were
rate.
like, why?
You know what I mean? Like we're so used to it not be.
Son, here's a fish I caught. Are you proud?
We might as well just accept that.
Dad, I'm having problems right now with the
To have
car.
a dishwasher or something. I don't know.
Son, look at this fish.
I really just don't know. It's pretty crazy. In reality, it's been this long and things just keep happening constantly.
Son, I caught this fish. Tell me how much you love
so anyway,
me, son.
thank you, Lunch Meat, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Okay.
Yeah, that was low key asking mom for money. If he's talking to his parents about this.
Let's do shout outs here. We start off today.
Let's do shout out. He literally just said that, gave a shout out, and now he repeats himself. Let's do shout outs. We literally just said that a minute and a half ago before you read the whole thing about Lunch Meat Sandwich. He has repeated himself. He literally cobra'd himself into a fucking circle.
With an overnight $30 tip from Detractor.
I am not going to listen to this. The moment he says Street Fighter anything is just getting skipped.
Thank you very much, Game Tracker. He always tips for React Day, even before Street Fighter 6 came out. he always did a tip for my React day.
If he
That's very
does
much
anything about
appreciated,
the
Game
React
Tracker.
thing, I'm not going to listen to
Incidentally,
it
it's a
too.
Final Fantasy 16.
I don't care.
Stunning success. I even left a comment on part 3 with some timestamps for a moment that strikes me as a YouTube short style material. 2 things to mention. First, in case no one told you already, the reason Ken was able to
No.
for looking for the next opponent. Hold on. Then when you were tilting,
Nope. I thought he was looking at another chat. Still talking.
I received a $1 tip.
There we go. I don't care what Game Tracker has to
someone
say.
says,
Literally worthless.
on your anniversary,
It's literally worthless. DSP got free advice from somebody who's a master at JP. He left a comment on the video that he supposedly watched, retracted that said comment, and is no longer on that video, and took none of the advice from it. And he's going to take advice from Game Tracker, who wants to play with DSP but doesn't allow him to, and doesn't play at DSP's level anyway. Okay, yeah, sure.
marathon stream that's coming up in August. Would you consider playing a game called Only Up? I thought it would fit the theme of your success, how you've improved. It's a PC game. So you have to climb up
somebody's trying to
up space.
trick him into
Yeah,
this.
it's a PC game. The answer is no.
Nope.
Sorry, the answer is
Hey,
no.
guys.
I can't do PC games.
Can't do PC
I'm not equipped
games,
for it.
except
I'm not
those
set up
times I
for
did
it.
PC games.
If it was on consoles, I would say I would consider any game. But since it's a PC only game, sadly the answer is no. It sucks, but that's just reality. Okay?
Diefan did tip. He did tip $10. You probably missed that, Realm Trader or Treader. You probably missed that.
Okay, I know. Listen, by the way, again, I'm gonna say something. Don't take it the wrong way. Some people in the last year have dabbled in the idea of donating me a Steam Deck. This would be an opportunity where, yeah, if I had a Steam Deck, I could likely find a way to hook it up to my setup, and we could play games like that then.
Yeah, does anybody believe that DSP, if given a Stream Deck, will even A, know how to operate it, and B, figure out how to operate it and stream from it? Because it's going to be him playing a handheld, like a handheld device, playing games that he can already play today. Does anybody truly think he's going to do that? Let's be honest for a second. Let's be honest for a second. We're not talking about a Steam or not Stream Deck. I said Stream Deck. Wait, did he say Stream Deck? Hold up, what?
Some people in the last year have dabbled in the idea of donating me a Steam Deck.
Okay, if I said Stream Deck, I'm sorry. He will not know how to operate a Steam Deck. He has a Stream Deck. But if you got a Steam Deck, it is a handheld console. It is. I mean, it's going to have, some kind of horsepower behind it, more than a Switch. But dude, okay, you're going to imagine this guy, he's going to be holding the Steam Deck right here. He's going to be looking down the entire time. And he's not going to look at chat. He's just going to be looking down the entire time. You think he's going to do that? Literally, you guys think he's going to do that? He's not. He literally will not. And if he does, it's going to be horrible content. More horrible than the shit that he already did previously for the 3DS. Literally not going to happen. And if it does, it's going to be like gone within a month. 2 months max. It's like the VR shit where he couldn't talk with chat.
This would be an opportunity where, yeah.
You can hook it up to to his TV. Shut up. Don't say that. I still think it'll be a little weird. I still think somehow or another he's going to complain about it. And none of the games he's going to play are going to be games that people want him to play anyway. And he's still going to have to buy them anyway. It's not like Game Pass where he gets them for free. I just see so many roadblocks where he's just going to be like, I don't want to do it this way. I don't want to do it that way. There's a lot of things that I could just see him just really mad about not wanting to do with a Steam Deck. It's just not going to work out the way that everybody wants it to.
If I had a Steam Deck, I could likely find a way to hook it up to my setup, and we could play
just
games
better
like
off
that.
getting a PC.
See?
That'll do everything because he
I'm
needs a
not asking
PC.
for a Steam Deck. I don't want anyone to say, "Oh, well, Phil's asking for a Steam Deck now, and I got to set." No. This is just an idea.
Just
if
an
someone's
idea,
looking
guys.
To contribute,
If you want to give me
wanted to
stuff,
help
this
and
is
think
what
that's
I
a good
want.
idea, he could play various PC games like this from time to time that people ask him to use or ask him to play. That would be a great use for it in my content, but it's not essential to my
Exactly,
content.
Frosty Beats. You might as well just get a PC. His problem right now is his PC has been giving him problems. If he restarts it, it takes like a whole fucking 15 minutes to come back up. Like, this dude is afraid of taking it apart because he thinks it's going to burst into flames, and it's had recording errors before. He needs a new PC. He's chugging along with his old PC because he doesn't know how to, like, manage it for it to work for him. And he has a second PC they could use for recording. What he needs right now is a new PC, just fucking flat out.
It's only if someone had an idea, maybe you want to do something like that. That's up to you.
An SSC would help.
All I'm saying is people have asked, yeah, the answer is yes in a case like this. Or how about Chrono Trigger, which I wanted to play now for 2-3 years, and there's no viable console way to play it, but I heard it's on PC.
You can play it on the Super Nintendo. You can play it on the PS1. You can play it probably on the PS3. You can play it on your 3DS using a DS cartridge. And you have a capture card where you can capture what you see on your 3DS. There are multiple ways in which he can play this stupid ass game. He can pirate it. He has pirated games before. He has played ROMs before. He literally had a Christmas marathon where he played ROMs. He played like the stupid Home Alone game. There is so much that he is unwilling to do, even if you could tell him you have the ability to do it, and he's done it in the past. He cannot do it. Oh my God, I'm going to be able to complete Chrono Trigger before he even thinks about ever playing Chrono Trigger at this rate. I hate this.
So, Steam Deck would solve those issues.
It would salve it.
But again, I don't want anyone going out of their way for it. I really don't. Okay.
If he was smart about it, he could literally stream it from his phone. If he was really, really that anal about it, he could get the mobile version of Chrono Trigger on his phone, project it somewhere, capture the projection, and then just stream that. He literally has that ability. If he was really that anal about it. There are so many things he can do that he just is unaware of. Oh man.
Let's continue.
Whatever.
I got a $1 tip. Okay, it's a moron. Just ignore them. Wow, I received an incredibly generous $50 tip
from
Dan the Man.
Whoa.
Thank you so much to Dan the Man for a very, very generous tip.
Like a fuck game tracker.
Now, this animation is awesome.
I don't care.
Particularly
what did he say?
loaded.
What did he say?
Derek says the last Amnesia game I played was Amnesia Rebirth in October 2020.
Must not have said anything important.
You know what's funny? It doesn't feel like that long ago. It feels like it was like a year or two ago, but I guess it was almost 3 years ago. Wow. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
Time flies, man. Time flies.
Okay. Gunner Glasses time.
Whoa. Hopefully they'll stay on. The last time he had something on his head, on his body, it came off when he got super heated playing Street Fighter.
All right.
Maybe some idiots. And gotta think about it.
There we go.
Are we in Q&A, or are we just fast forwarding this?
So here's the thing. It's 12:30 already.
The thing.
And quite honestly, I wish I could go longer on today's show.
Oh, wow.
Today is React Day, and when I do React Day,
yeah, you gotta react to videos.
It's not gonna be something I go crazy for. Getting over it. That's what it was called. Getting over it. There you go. Okay. All right. So, guys, thank you for watching
the money
podcast.
All
it's
right.
time for us to get to the
Thank
reaction.
you. Listen to my dishwashers, my TED Talk about the garbage disposals.
To the story.
Thank you.
I promise you, we get back to normal.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for listening to my Soma TED Talk that I had earlier today. If you're curious on that, you can literally rewind the streams. LTG.mp3 to the past portion where I was a police officer.
If you want an explanation, rewind the stream. I'm not going to explain myself again, man.
And you can see what I said about Soma. That's literally what you can see. Bottom line is, the truth of the matter is, in reality, fuck it. And fuck him, etc. If you want to check out the channel that he tried to take down, link pinned at the top of the chat. You want to check them out? They make content. Again, it's like how I say I make content. It's not really great content. It just exists. And that existence is futile. In the long scheme of things, eventually we'll all become dust. Alchemic dust for our future generations to use in their alchemy engine or something. I don't know. But that's all I got. I am going to be booting up on Twitch here in a little bit. Me and Rydrake are going to be playing A Way Out, I think is what we're doing. What the hell are we doing? Can't remember what game we said. Yeah, we're gonna be playing A Way Out because he has requested it, and I am like, yeah, sure, okay, we'll play. So we are gonna be playing that. And Skeet. Yeah, sure, I don't care. Killer Cruz. That's completely fine. I don't mind if you want to start up a Detractor channel. But yeah, if you want, please check out the linked channel in the chat if you want to see the people who are just making fun of Soma, and he got so bothered about it, he decided to strike them down. They have thankfully gotten their channel back up, which is fine. I like that. They have been restored. They got some new subs. Wow, we're already over 100 subs. They're almost to the road to 200 at this point. Again, you know, if you can't, the key takeaway is, if you're going to be making fun of this guy, you need to be able to take some level of a joke. You really do. And if you're going to be so petty to utilize a fucking system which is supposed to be recourse for when your shit is stolen, just actually stolen, and you want to use it for your own nefarious needs because you get so booty bothered because people are making fun of you, I don't want to associate myself with you at all whatsoever. I really don't. So I hope you get to exist in purgatory in my Discord, never really doing anything. Eventually you will probably leave, or I will get so bored I will dismiss you and say toxic regard. And that'll be the end of it, I guess. You can go make your shitty ass content where you react to videos from like a decade ago and say that this is very entertaining as you sit there and do your own variants of a do hoo hoo hoo. I'm literally going to hear your own variants of a fucking goat laugh. And you're going to say this is very meaningful content. And people are going to have to pretend to like it. And if not, they may end up getting like yeeted. And you're probably going to have to deal with like some level of trolling now, and you're going to blame it on me. And you know what? I hope you do blame it on me. I hope you blame it on me. I hope you blame it on everybody else, because that means you couldn't even take the time to process this is actually your fucking fault. This is your own fucking fault because you couldn't be an adult about it. You literally had to be a fill about it. That's it. That's all I got. Okay. I'm done. Oh yeah, that's right. The teehees. At some point, I may have to talk about the teehees. Don't ask. If you have to ask, you don't know. And if you do know, don't ask. Or don't say. Or don't do anything. You probably don't know the full story. And if you do know, you don't know truly the full story. Don't worry, we'll talk about that one day. What else? Anything else? Cobra drank a lot, and that was pretty good. We're literally scraping the bottom of the barrel. We got nothing. Okay, sub to the Twitch if you feel like it. I don't really run ads over there. People can complain, ew, it's Twitch. But yeah, I literally exist over on Twitch too. I do mostly Twitch streams. Sometimes I do YouTube style streams. And when I do, you're going to complain. Oh, Ant's not doing enough YouTube. Well, guess what, idiots? I did one. I literally didn't have the schedule today. So you got a freebie, a literal freebie. But you know where you could? You could subscribe over here. And for bonus content, Marked One is currently doing a DSP, I don't know what the hell. He's doing a restream style situation type deal. He's just having fun. He's enjoying himself. He's, you know, he's doing Marked One stuff. You can check out Marked One here. He's just a very toxified proto-frogga. But he's got muscles. He's got the muscles. We also have Almighty Tervine. Currently on day, I think it's like almost 100. Jesus Christ, where are we? We're on day something. Man, I don't even know. We're like on day, holy shit, we're on day 100. Day 100 of the almighty _Tervine stream. It keeps going and never stops. You can look at the fucking restream partly over there too, and you can watch DSP react to shit. Do we have anybody on YouTube that we can raid? There's gotta be somebody. I don't even know if that list is refreshed. It probably is not. We have Ice Yamamoto. We have the Decepticon. We have Dragon Ball AI. Oh god, Dragon Ball AI. This is just like the SpongeBob AI. They do wild shit over here. Very suspicious shit. I think I'm gonna aim you guys over towards the Decepticon. I'm not 100% sure if I've rated them before. I probably have. You know what? I totally have. I'm literally, my brain is farting. live on camera. And sometimes I forget things. It happens. Raid ice. I could raid ice. Wait, Frogga? No, hold up. No. You guys are now doing this. You're doing this where it's like you raid this, that, and the third. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, because I haven't raided ice, have I? Go here if you want to see Decepticon. If you want to see Frogga. Oh my god. This is what happens when there's a lot of people and I got to decide who I got to go to. You guys are fucking trying to influence my ass. Go here if you want to go to fucking Frogga's stream. Frogga's cool too, but like apparently I'm doing everything wrong by not... What the fuck? I wish I didn't hit play. Every time I hit play and I see what he's reacting to, I don't even know what the hell he's reacting to. The fuck? I should put you guys over in the Garfield channel. Where's fucking Ice's? And if you want to go to Ice Yamamoto's, here's Ice Yamamoto's stream. I don't know where the hell he's at, but here's Ice Yamamoto's stream. There you go. Those are the 3 people we can go to. I already decided. Sorry, I'm already decided. Going to Decepticon. Some of you are probably already watching there. But you have 3 viewing ports. You have a bunch of Twitch streams. And stop bugging me. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just an idiot, man. I'm just a fucking toxic idiot. I don't know what's going on. But I'm putting you guys over here. All right, you're going to Decepticon after this. Okay, thank you guys. Take care, etc., etc. I'll see you on Twitch probably in like 20, maybe 15 minutes. I want to grab a bite to eat because I'm fucking hungry. So Rye, literally cry. And we're not playing the entire day. Rye, we're not playing the entire day. If the stream lasts like for more than 3 hours, I'm probably gonna be like, yeah, okay, we're gonna take a break and we'll come back to it later. So don't come crying to me, Rye. You knew where this was.